Though it's been an interesting couple of days of adventure here in Escadar. We've spent some time... Oh, that's still at max volume from when I was recording something out of it. Calm down, Sirenscape. Oh, I haven't need to be turning the sounds for you guys, too. I'm screwing up everything on the sound here today. There you go, I have some music. So, it's been actually probably a couple weeks since we've arrived in Escadar now. We cleared out our plot of land, made some new friends, recruited some new performers, a juggling alchemist rat, and, a prior member of the Celestial Menagerie that fits in great with the rest of all these prior members of the Celestial Menagerie that make up our circus in the first place. But we've come here now to the depths beneath Moonstone Hall, an ancient abandoned temple of Erodin that hasn't seen service in centuries, if not millennia. It was abandoned long before Erodin actually fell. Just fell into disuse and disrepair. But the troggs are here. And the troggs that were at the Aeon Tower in Aberton were dispatched from here. So something important is happening down here. And let me get a couple of chat acknowledgments before we go any further. While that intro is on, Saiyan Fox 10, I'll just replay this little notifier real quick. Which isn't gonna work. That's cool. Saiyan Fox 10 gave us $5. When I gave you a villain point, I was hoping this party would have a death, not the other party. My villain points are actually separate across the campaign, so if I used one from you in the other party, you gave it to me in the other party. But hero point for Selwyn. And take that, comrade. Oh, there it goes.
Namaste.
Really delayed. Really delayed their Streamlabs. Bringing you up to 3. You guys got a pretty decent stack of them here, I think, at this point. Lowest is somehow Bryn with 2.
Well, I've been using them. I've heard that that's a good thing.
That doesn't seem right.
Don't
It's an upload. Impossible. He's fucked up the accounting somehow.
Impossible. But if you wanted to see what happened with our other campaign and their recent misadventures, I believe we now actually do have a command for this, which is probably that. There we are. YouTube.com/2perception has the entire analogs of both of our campaigns, the entire anthology, every video. And I actually recently, just today, re-uploaded the first episode of my other campaign because apparently that video wasn't playing for a lot of people. And I messaged YouTube support and they're like, oh, no, it seems fine to me. So I just re-uploaded it and now it works fine.
They're the worst.
They're actually the
absolute worst.
That's why we're here. And it's just the backups are over there. But to Bradley AW, any of these Extinction Curse episodes available as podcasts, mostly seeing Age of Ashes campaign. The Extinction Curse podcast, this second run here, is actually one of the very few Patreon benefits I have. The videos of both here as VODs on Twitch and on that YouTube channel are free, viewable for everybody. And then the downloadable standard podcast of Age of Ashes is just on a totally free to everyone host. And the only one of them that is on my Patreon is the Extinction Curse. If you support, it's patreon.com/2perception as well, with any amount of money, then you'll get access to the full Extinction Curse podcast as well that you can download there or run through whatever podcast thing it is that you use. I'm going to be honest, I don't really know anything about podcasts. I understand the very basic concept of what a podcast is, but not how you use them, because I've never listened to one. So people tell me the ones I'm uploading are functional, so that's cool. Anyway, as we left off last, we were a little worse for wear, I would say. Having come down into this chamber, deep within the lower level, and having had a mortal battle against this demon you can just kind of barely see up here.
No, I don't want to see it. No!
You lost the rights to be seen.
I don't even want to be in this room.
Well, we're not in the room with him anymore.
Yeah, he did die in the other room. This vulture demon was terrifyingly strong and was supported by another one of these Trogg high priests down here, who is now also dead. So you won,
But at what cost?
Barely.
A lot of HP and a lot of resources.
Aura is just barely conscious. The rest of you are all pretty significantly injured. Selwyn and Arabis particularly. Even Barkbeard is pretty well hurt. But you are all alive.
Pretty significantly ouch.
Very significantly ouch.
We're gonna need more than a band-aid.
Yeah.
We left off just immediately after the fight against the demon itself. So, right as that demon had been defeated, you come back in the room and had slain this priest. Fortunately quickly, before he could do any more real priestly things. You all huddled around in this corner. I assume it was probably for a medicine check.
Actually, it was for a small bit of reprieve.
Yeah, just to kind of get some distance.
Yeah.
Let's huddle up, team.
I think we should go back to the closet first.
That was a very attractive closet. It was nice and out of the way, and there were no
Exactly.
monsters in it, and...
Not that we know of, anyway. Yeah. But yeah, I'd like
Well,
to.
yes.
I would like to cast the spell Leave.
Ah, good.
Speaking
Yes,
of
I
casting
also
a spell,
noticed.
Ara, are you still detecting magic?
Ara's asleep.
That's kind of what I figured and why I asked. I didn't think you were, but I figured I would ask.
You know what? I'll cast Detect Magic. Let's shake things up.
So with a quick check with your own pulse of magic here, you would absolutely sense some magic somewhere in the room. And with your new heightened cantrip, you would actually be directed to the most powerful of the auras, which would be a
Right there.
pink glow. A pink glow coming out as you cast your spell. An emanation of an enchantment aura. And it would be coming from just some of the refuse in the random piles scattered across the room near the middle.
Alright. I'll see if I can locate it.
It wouldn't be terribly difficult to pick up. Most of the discarded bones and scraps and bits
Yeah.
of ancient raiment and parchment here are clearly garbage. But amongst them is a stole. A bright white stole embroidered with golden script in a fine threaded hand, written in what is clearly ancient Aslanti, sharing the same language and even general kind of structure as modern Taldan, but I don't believe a language that any of you speak.
Nope. Well, neat. I'll take it with me. If I take it with me and cast Detect Magic again, does it give me a new place?
Yes, Detect Magic allows you to basically ignore any magic that you know exists. So once you have found a source, you can exclude that, and you can cast Detect Magic a second time, and you would pick up another, but this time your aura emanating the deep purple of necromancy, pointing across the room to one of these little repositories, these nooks along the wall, as this room is lined with deep, rounded recesses, what must once have been displays or ancient shelving, all with brass plaques above them, but they've been just torn apart and ransacked by these troggs.
Yeah, do I need to make a perception check to have a little look on the wall, see where the aura is coming from?
This would also be fairly obvious as well.
Okay.
It's just the magical nature of a lot of these items means that they hold up to time a lot better. They're much more difficult to destroy, even a simple cloth stole that should be ribbons and frayed fragments. You see it in perfect condition, you're pretty sure that's what it is. And similar to over here, one of the only things left other than a few scraps of bone and some pebbles, just fragments of the damaged tile up on the in this nook, would be a tin, a round tin casing of some unlabeled balm.
All right. Right. So I'll take that. It isn't grave robbing. There isn't a grave here, technically. And
These
we
look
should go
much
back to
more
the
like
closet.
displays. And apparently, are we unclear on what a stole is? You're allowed to ask.
What is the stole? I asked Shemu.
Shenmue?
Actually, that's my. See that tire mark on the back of my head? She just Apparently he didn't know either, guys. Just so everybody's clear.
Did you know, Colby? Do you know what a stole is, Colby?
I know what a stole is. The past
Totally.
Don't Colby into this.
I totally know what a soul is.
Okay,
Totally.
Colby doesn't know what a stole is. Okay, so only Selwyn, the party mom, has ever seen a stole. So this
As
must
she
be some
Googles
kind of
it
like.
right now while you talk.
I'm pretty sure that's a made-up word.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure a stole is like a piece of cloth priests wear around them. Like
That's exactly
around
what it
them.
is. It's almost kind of like a scarf. It's the thing that like drapes around their neck and down both sides, kind of as a part of their vestment.
Yeah.
That's a stole.
That's what I thought.
I love the one non-English person here, right? It's the
It's
one.
not an
that-
English word.
To be fair, I only know what a stole is from RuneScape. That's the only reason I know what
It
a
all
stole
comes
is.
back to RuneScape.
Is because Hexy got one out of a medium clue the other day and put it on, and I was like, oh, that's what those are called. I know of that word from like 3 weeks ago. It just happened to work out now.
I did miss the chance to say the most rogue thing ever, though. Yeah, of course I know what a stole is. The past tense of steal.
Anyway, you
That's
have a
what I was
stole,
thinking.
and you have a small, somewhat kind of dingy metal tin.
Right.
Made of a very just dull, unpolished metal, round, about palm-sized, maybe about 2 inches deep.
I'll also make a
And,
confession that I did try to look it up, but I couldn't find the definition, so I had to guess on what I thought it was. And I didn't look
Kara.
silly.
Do it.
So, you know,
Peak Rogue. That's
Yeah.
Peak Rogue tactics. You're pretty sure you're right, but you quickly Google it to make sure you don't sound like an idiot.
but I wasn't able to find it.
Anyway.
Because stole in Danish is like chair. So it just came up on it.
if you open up this tin, inside would be a relatively small amount of a fairly thick paste, a balm of some sort, that
Right.
actually faintly glows and is just a fairly mundane off-white color, giving no real indication as to its purpose. But it is clearly magical, not just alchemical.
Well, boys and girls, we really should get to that closet. And then we can investigate these
closet?
items, as well as put our arms back on.
Well, it seems like Will have to put his arms and legs back on. I think I see one of them over there. It's actually quite impressive that he made it over to this corner. I guess I'll just let me go pick up his torso
So while
and
you're
then collect
looking
little
around
pieces of branches around.
While
Does anyone have
someone's
some super
looking to
glue?
pick up these various things with her magic and Barkbeard's trying to find the pieces that got knocked off of Ara, are any of you seeking at the moment? Any of the other 3 of you that are not Selwyn?
I mean, once we start moving, I would, yeah.
That's kind of
After I
I
pick
mean,
up
you were
all the
literally
stuff.
looking for Ara's missing limbs. Go ahead and roll me a perception check here.
Okay.
First roll of the D.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well,
Your luck is beginning to turn.
okay.
It's always a good
okay,
start.
Well,
It's a good start.
I feel like
That's your reroll. Let's see it.
I should probably sit and reroll the first roll. You know, just to improve our luck for further.
You can't start with a bar that low.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was gonna do it again.
yeah.
Oh, I was so close to doing it again. So,
And,
Okay.
okay.
with the 20, as you look, what are you laughing about?
It's just so sad.
With the
I know if
20,
it was,
Hey,
I
guys.
just like I know it was me, I would be screaming.
now 1 into a 7. I mean, we've seen worse. As
Yeah.
you look around the room, Barkbeard, as someone's gathering these things, looking for Ara's limbs, you see a tiny little, almost a shimmer. What almost looks like a heat haze. You're not even really sure you're seeing anything. Just a slight, almost error in the air down here in the southwestern corner of the room across from you. It's relatively small.
Well, I think I'm starting to hallucinate. I don't know if I've lost too much of my hydration or whatnot, but it seems like there's some kind of illusion in this bottom left corner. I'm not quite sure.
All right, things can't get worse. I will hop into the illusion, or what I think.
As you walk over towards it, you would see a rather pudgy little closet that you recognize.
God.
Kind of just reappear in the corner here. No! It is me! It is Miss Merge! Miss Merge's friend, remember? I help!
Are you? Your ass against that rock.
I didn't realize.
That, and he kind of points past Selwyn to the Trog priest that on the floor here. I could not fight! What could I do? That was the one who summoned me here! He was my binder! And that demon was much larger than me.
So I'm guessing you just followed us down here? I actually had kind of forgotten you existed, but, well, I guess you still exist.
Miss Merge told you. Miss Merge is good friend. Miss Merge don't get in the way. Miss Merge simply watch.
That's kind of creepy.
Well, I'll be sure not to do anything too suspicious in the next couple of days.
But you slew him. You slew my summoner. The one who brought me here from my plane, from my realm.
Oh, good.
Mr. Merge is free now.
Oh, good.
How will you spend your newfound freedom?
You should come to the circus. I've heard that it's a very good way to spend your time. Not to be in the circus, just to walk to the circus from a distance, since you like watching things from a distance.
Right, ignoring him. Any plans on how you want to spend your newfound freedom?
Mr. Merge hasn't thought this far.
Oh, good. I thought you were cutting out. Right.
Well, He's just like, he also kind of looks down towards his own little feet, if he can even see them past his pudgy little belly. Is Miss Merge stuck? Hey, Miss Merge has no way to return to the abyss. Miss Merge has no way back.
I hear there's still a portal open to the world. Wouldn't you could try going there?
Miss Merge doesn't know. Miss Merge will find a way.
Right.
Very resourceful, Miss Merge is.
Oh, resourcefulness, huh? Do you know a place out of the way where we could have a rest?
Oh no. Until you'd open the door. Miss Merge had never been below.
Of course.
Every time Miss Merge saw that the Zolgats attempt to open the door, they had to sacrifice 3 to 30 warriors to the statue to slay it.
3 to 30. Well, they
depending
must
on
have a ton.
How well the fight went for them.
That's a
so
hell
many.
of a
tool, yeah.
Well, Miss Merge knows that the Zolgats have tried their best to, well, reduce such losses. They didn't come through the door very often. They very rarely come and go. Miss Merge knows that those above stay above and those below stay below. Passing the statue was costly and only done when necessary.
Right. Well, I'd love to continue talking to you, but we do have wounds to tend to. Bugbird, might you carry our?
Yes, I have. I'm sure I haven't forgotten any parts around here. I've been looking around, and I think I have all of them. I will, once I put them, in a general layout, I will be able to tell whether anything's missing.
I would like to carry him if that is okay.
Sure, you can have these 3 pieces, and I'll take the other 7.
Okay.
Are you going to go fight the gnomes?
The what now?
The gnomes.
The gnomes.
The gnomes outside. They came in after you passed.
The gnome came
Why, they
out-
came in here?
Well, Miss Merge's not sure if they're gnomes, but they look like gnomes.
They look like...
Either that's a grave insult, or there actually are gnomes in here. That
No,
would be very
Miss Merge,
odd.
see, they pass by large tunnel. They investigate, looking, hunting for.
How many gnomes did you see?
Miss Merge saw 4. They have red hats, long sides.
Red hats.
And where are they now?
And Miss Merge kind of turns over towards the door on the western side of the room that would lead back out to that massive tunnel opening that you'd seen. Miss Merge saw them back there. They were looking through the Zolgath.
Oh.
Talon, you do not think.
Were they looking for the Solgaths?
No, they were looking for alcohol. They were very vocal. Listen, you might be able to hear them. See,
I'll
Miss
listen
Merge,
against the
good
door.
friends. Miss Merge, help friends. We are friends.
Sure. I'm listening against the door. Do I make a perception check?
Well, I mean, if you kind of put your ear up to the door, you can hear some muffled shouting from the other side. Strange, kind of scratchy, almost high-pitched voices, clearly faced away from you, shouting down towards the tunnel entrance, and a voice responding from a good ways further off. They all sound very drunk.
I wonder if we can sneak past them. There was kind of an open area, so they'd probably be able to see us, but...
Yeah. Well, we can't see in the darkness. Well, most of us can't. And
Miss
where
Merge
you
don't
have
think
lights
they can
with-
see either. They brought torches.
Right, but to sneak past, we'd kind of have to kill the lights. Can you find a way around without, hitting every wall on the way?
Well, we could go into this... I
We
don't
could
know.
Sit in.
Don't think that sneaking by in our current condition could be a little risky.
Exactly. I think it's
You're
more
kind of quiet to me, Shenmue. Is it just me?
a little bit, yeah.
See a little low.
Um,
While you look at that real quick, Dastronets coming in with the assist here. Oh baby, 1 point to Selwyn, 1 to Ara, and 2 to Barkbeard. Now everybody has 4.
Wow.
I
That's
think
the
our best,
luck in the session.
I think our best
Damn,
course of
Dexter
action
Nets.
is. Yeah, thank you very much, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should probably try talking to him. I think it's the lowest amount of risk.
Well, I feel like if we just hide and try and heal, and then we can talk to them, or they will leave. If they leave, we don't have to deal with them at all.
You can kill them. They are small gnomes.
We are
like
almost
you,
dead.
but most
Yeah.
gnomes are not like you.
Right, but I'm extreme gnome. I don't kill all the gnome unless I have to gnome. Anyway, that's an excellent suggestion. Arabis, do you think you can patch us up?
If I
I'm
have
gonna
an
wave
arm,
like a little
yes.
like twig.
I'll walk
Happens
up.
to be like a foot with a little ankle on it. Well, I really feel like much is needed.
We should do it in the room with the Earth Elemental, the guy, the big rock.
I can drag out this vulture thingy and put it in here if you would like, if you're not comfortable with healing up next to it.
No, I mean more the fact that that's fine. It's just
Maybe
I don't
our
like
newfound friend can watch the door for us.
Miss
yeah.
Merge is good scout. Miss Merge can watch. Miss Merge help friends. We're friends.
You do that, Miss Merch. I'll close the door.
Good plan.
Finger guns.
Please shut the door
Finger
immediately in
guns.
Miss Merge's face.
All right.
You're left
Miss
back
Merge
in
is the
this
bully.
chamber with strewn with massive chunks of the earth elemental you had slain in here, who isn't much of a body left, but the dead corpse of this massive vulture demon still kind of splayed across the room.
All good. That's fine.
Now you would know that I mean these secret doors up here were still open, but it would also be no
I
trouble
can-
for you
I can-
to
Yeah.
go back and close this one here.
Whoa! Help! Help!
Off she goes.
I don't know what happened.
Off to the races.
You just
I was trying to go close the secret door.
you just
And
flew
things just-
away.
And now it's all black. I don't know
You're
what
over
happened.
here.
Yep.
Where?
What?
Help!
I'm begging you.
Oh, okay.
It-
okay.
It should be pulling
I
the
got it.
camera.
I got it. It did. Finally, it did. Okay.
All right.
Help!
Miss Healer, please save me. Let me see the critical success.
All right, Arabis. What are you going for?
Master mode.
Hell yeah, you're not a coward. Let's see the 29.
Let's
Like you.
see it.
29.
Not even-
35.
Disgusting.
4.
34.
That's pretty solid. 34 will absolutely do it. So over the course of 10 minutes, Arabis, with her newfound skill, would be able to tend to everybody here.
Including myself.
Yeah, including yourself, for 2d8 plus 30 hit points on that big restore, and has now succeeded at 1 master heal check, which is a career 1 more than Rare ever managed to do.
Wait, he did
37.
it twice last session.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I said the
forgot.
first time he's done it. Yeah.
I thought he rolled a 19. I only remember the one he rolled the 19 for again.
That's why he re-rolled and succeeded afterwards.
That's what it was. All right, 37 health back to everybody, which is also going to patch up Arabis and Selwyn's wounded conditions.
Yeah.
We could, in fact, stay here for a while until and maybe last that out for an hour if nobody else has any place to be.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I think another patching up might be prudent.
Yeah, if you want to spend the rest of an hour here, you could definitely just take everyone back up to full health. I mean, again, I'm not going to make. I thought you were trying to do one quickly and move on. And normally, I'm not going to have you roll them if you're going to take the time it takes to heal to full. And if something's going to interrupt you, I will tell you, or I'll ask you to roll, or tell you about how far you get before that happens. But with a better part of an hour set up here, Miss Fridge shut out of the room, like the good friend he is.
Yeah, great
Scout.
friend. Yeah, Scout. He's doing an incredibly important job on his own.
Arabis patches everyone back up to fighting fit to the best of her ability, putting you all back to full health.
I'll wake up,
Walk
sit
down.
up, head on a swivel. That wasn't
Your
fun.
head just turns completely around.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like resetting it. There it is.
You know, Leaf?
You have like teeny tiny little bandages on your little elbows and stuff.
I'll open the door down here.
As you head back down to open back up to the room where you left Miss Merch to scout, you don't see anything other than the corpse of the priest that you defeated there before.
So any movement, Miss
But-
March?
Yeah, after a moment, Miss Merge would jump back into being near the southern side of the room, back near the same corner it was in previously. Oh! You came! Miss Merge knew you were good friends. Miss Merge knew you would not abandon him. And
No, you-
just
Oh.
comes like
Scouting
tottering forward across the ground, up towards Selwyn. Miss Merge did good. Miss Merge stayed, like you said. Miss Merge watched. He didn't see anything. Nothing came. Nothing moved. It was
Okay,
dark.
sweet. Good job. High five.
Hey, it's the fat little demon.
Whoa.
It is. It actually followed us down here.
He's a good friend.
Apparently.
I'm concerned because I don't know what that was.
Maybe Ass is making a phone call. I don't.
Ignore that for now and hope it doesn't come back to bite me. Continuing.
Anyway, high five.
I guess we
little
could
demon.
listen.
As you kind of put your hand up, Miss Merge looks up to it and then just kind of puts his hand up as well, like he thinks it's just kind of in the same way, in the same place in front of him. Yes, Miss Merge did good. We are good friends. As you slap his hand.
Good job.
This is good sign.
Sure.
This is friend sign.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So when someone does great, right? You give them a high five, like, bam.
Like this, Arabis. Put my hand up all the way, tiptoes. This hurts. Please high five.
Why am I reaching?
You're gonna lay down for
I
this.
just like gently put it against your hand. Just
Miss Merge, Miss Merge understand. Miss Merge knows, well, very little of mortal customs, but Miss Merge can learn. Miss Merge is a good friend. Miss Merge can learn.
Sure. What a cute little demon buddy. All right, everyone ready?
There's a reach for the. Wait! And he runs in the corner, turns invisible.
What are we ready for?
Talking to some gnomes.
I'm talking to you.
You just
Hey,
died into the
why-
wall.
I said gnomes in
I don't know
plural.
what's wrong. I can't drag my token.
where are you going?
I don't know. It drags the
Bugbear.
map the opposite direction, and my
Are you-
character
okay.
just flies.
Very top left. The little toolbar.
Oh, select move?
Yeah, are you on
that a-
pan view instead of select move?
Oh, it must have been. I don't know how it got on that, though.
Yeah, I just don't know. How could this have
I
happened?
got you. You
I
You were able to
I
describe
can't put
your
it back
symptoms.
on.
You have to
I
just.
can't put.
See
No,
ya.
I can't put it back.
Why?
You just
There you go.
you just highlight the arrow, just hover over it, and then click on
have it.
select move, and it should be an arrow instead of a hand.
It is an arrow. It says select move. I can even put it on pan view, and then it works fine, and I can like pan view all over the place. And I go back to select move, and it just starts doing wonky things.
Is it? Because it
Mhm.
looks like you're moving fine.
Well, no, because I'm trying to move it left, and it only goes right.
Towards the trogs.
Have you
That ain't
considered refreshing the page? Maybe the states we're at now.
Turn it off,
Never
turn it
seen
back
that
on.
one.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Also, every time she tried to touch her token, she started flying off.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, it's working now, guys. Oh, it's gone the correct direction and everything.
We did it.
Woohoo.
Good job, guys.
We
Good
got
job.
it. We got there, everybody. We did good. Good job, everyone. High fives all
All right.
around.
Mm.
Tag support.
Okay, let's open this door.
So, Selwyn, you open up the door in front of you to see something, well, something kind of like exactly what Mist Merge had described, honestly. So this loops back around to the tunnel that you had walked past previously, with the abandoned Zolgath camp looking like it supported hundreds of warriors sprawling back down to the tunnel below it. Gathered around are a pair of weird
Ugh.
little things. They look kind of gnomish. They look vaguely gnome-sized. The pair of them up here on the top ledge have each got a bright red cap, looking almost like a weather vane. Long, almost elven ears, and incredibly thick, scraggly gray beards. They're drawn about in fairly simple leather garb that looks just like clothes more than armor. But they've each also got a pair of incredibly heavy-looking iron boots on their feet that look awkward at best. The two of them up here are kind of looking down across the camp. In the distance, you can see two more of them rooting around to the various tents and whatnot. And the nearest one, as you come through, turns around at the sound of the door to see Selwyn and Barkbeard in the doorway. Gnome and a small leshy. The creature looks almost surprised to have seen anything. Ah, you're not Troggs! What are you doing here? Are you the one that took all the alcohol?
Oh man, what are you doing here?
And this gets the attention of the other one. And down a little to the south, it turns around, and he's got a fairly sizable scythe in one hand that just kind of drags on the ground as he turns around to face you. Hey, they don't look like Troggs. How'd they get down here? Top one turns around. That's what I'm asking. I don't know how they're here.
How are you here?
Wait, are you looking for the alcohol?
Yeah, They've got it! Kill them! They took the
That's
alcohol!
what we're looking for.
And they immediately,
where do you take it?
raising his scythe over his head, runs
hold on a
forward
second.
towards Selwyn. I'm gonna
Fuck
need
you,
you
Barker.
guys
You son of a bitch, you
to
ruined it.
roll me some initiative.
I was about to join a different crew.
That's a very
Treat
Barkbeard
you.
thing
You
to
would
do.
have fit
Wait,
right
which
in,
one?
for sure.
Which one is running at me?
The one nearest you.
Okay. I'm gonna ask part of this to start the comments like, "Hey, put that fucking thing down!" Intimidating for 26.
Okay. Yeah, he's a little shaken. You get that as part of rolling initiative now?
Yeah, I did the last session too.
Oh, yeah, I remember. It's actually sick. Alright, fair enough. Alright, let me roll 4 idiots real quick. Make an initiative table.
How can
big
I
enough.
have the alcohol? I don't have a mouth.
Whoever these people are is fucking saying I need to stop paying his workers better.
Okay, so I'm gonna go a list here. Okay, so that's a. Okay, is it as part of rolling initiative?
It's the one you're about to roll it.
So he's actually frightened for initiative, so he's down 1 for the initiative. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, I'll check to be sure. When you roll initiative, you do it as a free action. So.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll say he's got the penalty on initiative, not 245. I got 245. You lose immediately.
He
Yeah.
always goes first.
All right, who's this? This is one of the ones down below who's just kind of rooting through the crap, and he's down at the bottom end of the ramp. Sides are kind of abandoned on the ground next to him. And you see him kind of turn out from the distance, call out, "Tell me the alcohol! Do we find more of the alcohol?" And he picks up his scythe and just comes scampering up with phenomenal, near blinding speed. This is one move action.
Hey!
And just up next to him and kind of like scythe in hands, peers around the corner. Are these the ones that stole the alcohol? Are we supposed to be hitting them?
Right now!
Selwyn.
I'll hold it so I'll have the Parkman. Parkman, kill him!
Hold on, I have the best sound set for this one.
Christ.
All right, Ara.
I'll hold until after Barkbeard.
Okay,
Okay.
Barkbeard.
I'm going to kind of start dragging my feet, kind of start bulking up a little bit, get into stance, move up here. No, it's in that room. I saw them hide it under those casket kind of things. That's why they had the lizard in there. And then I'm going to raise my shield, and can I is that I guess I can't really do anything in combat.
So you can
actually
save that,
train.
but yeah, it's not like an action. You can just say that. You can roll me
okay.
a deception if you want
I'm
to put an action on it.
Great at deception. Not to worry, guys. 9.
Another
With a-
7.
With a critical failure. The one who's kind of running forward with his scythe overhead. See, I told you, they're trying to hide it. Kill them!
Yo.
Did you record
Selwyn.
Mark? And it kind of sounds like him.
All right, Selwyn, you're up.
I'll turn to Parkman. What the fuck do you mean? They're trying to kill us! And I'll stab the one in front of me.
All right, you got neutral cover around the corner here.
It's bullshit. I don't want to cover. Whatever. I guess it's flat-footed. 21.
21 will hit a flat-footed.
Oh, yikes. Poor guy. 19 damage.
They are not wearing any armor or anything. They're little gnomes.
Yep. Well. And I'll do it again. For 22 with
I'll hit
23
him
damage.
too. And with these 2 quick blows, it's about enough to cut down a single one of these gnomes here. Don't seem too terribly hardy.
If you know what's best for you, fuck off! And I'll intimidate him. I don't know why I adopted the same manner of speaking they did, but I'm glad I am. 29.
That's the one right in front of you?
Yep.
Yeah, he is now also a little shaken, obviously, as he just got almost murdered. Ara.
Ara's gonna walk right here and throw a fireball.
Oh.
Christ.
I'm trying, I can't. I guess right there. It's hard to visualize how big a fireball is actually going to be.
Don't worry, I got that for you. I can do that real easy.
No, not a mess.
No, I drags out from a corner because roll 20.
Oh, that's really easy to place, actually.
Yeah.
So it's
So
actually that big.
That is really easy to place correctly. Just free to the right.
yeah,
Yeah, you can just like launch it into the room and
yeah, hit him.
yeah, with the size of a fireball, how spread out these him and the back one is, you'll hit the middle too with it, as you just toss
Like
one
you
out.
can also hit this guy. Like if you just move
Yeah,
the
if I-
to the right.
Push it over to
There you
Now,
go.
if you want
I'm
to throw
actually
like
good at
right
it.
up in front of you guys in the
yeah.
theoretical kill
shield.
zone.
Yeah.
I'm playing a new game with incredibly massive AoEs, which is if you try to throw them within one square of your team, you make me a 50-50 check on if it hits them too.
Okay, cool.
Because you're throwing a 40-foot wide massive bomb with exact precision.
Well, I am a
Danger
genius.
close.
Danger close is exactly what it is.
Well,
That should
first
be
we're gonna
over.
do this. This is the button I'm looking for
All
for the
right,
actual fireball.
solid
I will-
fireball.
Look,
Roll
I'll
me a
just-
flat. What?
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, roll the flat check before I reroll.
I was just saying, Barkbeard, you're on the corner. Roll me a flat check to see if Barkbeard is included in this.
Okay.
He is not. You're good.
Wait.
So you get it splashing just in front of Barkbeard here, and these three little idiots are gonna make reflex saves. He is frightened 1, so he's gonna get an 18. The one right next to the door is frightened 1. He's gonna get a 23. He is super dead. There's no way that guy's still alive. And the other one is not frightened 1, but he's basically in the center of the explosion. Gonna get a 29 though.
Oh, well, you did it.
This frightened one
Alcohol's-
is taking 26. And this non-frightened one has taken 13.
Alcohol is extremely flammable, folks.
Yeah, and they're very drunk.
All right, Arabis.
Okay, I go to take a step forward and start walking into this combat. And out of the corner of my eye, up in the top right-hand corner here, see someone who looks very similar to myself. Familiar black hair, only she has jade green eyes, and it seems like green mist pouring out of her face. Really creepy looking. And I look and panic and immediately throw an electric arc into the corner. And back away.
Fuck.
That's me.
I see Arabis just kind of surge some lightning across nothing and step back. And this other one down below picks his scythe up on the ground and then rushes up the ramp as well into battle, crying out as he goes, "They got magic! And these priests! I hate priests!" He is going to go ding, ding. Can you do that better? Ding. Yep. All right, you can get there in one move. Very fast little gnomes. And run up, scythe a-swinging towards Ara.
Not a priest.
And this is going to slash at you for a 25.
It hits.
Alrighty. And this blade is going to connect for 17 points of slashing damage.
That's nothing compared to the rock I just fought.
It is nothing compared
is
to the
true.
rock you just fought. The one to the southernmost here, as he kind of throws his hands up and dodges around a bit, manages to avoid the worst of the fireball. His sight's already in his hand. He calls out, "They got a big one behind him! I saw her! I'll take her down!" And as he starts running, you can see that already he is healing miraculously quickly from this attack. By the time he's running in, almost untouched. And he is going to attempt to tumble through Barkbeard.
Cool. No.
Which is versus your reflex DC. Or...
Isn't it 4?
Right. I think it's versus your reflex DC. Is it 4? Let me look real quick. This almost never comes up.
Oh, wait, yeah, tumble might be a reflex.
Yeah, your reflex DC.
Or it's pushing
Makes sense for reflex.
So it's going to be a 24 versus your reflex DC, Barkbeard.
And if it had been Fortitude, I would have been able to kick him as he went through. But I'm not able to, and he ended up just being able to slide past.
Alrighty, and as he tumbles around behind you and rushes into the room after Arabis, he's going to reach out with his scythe, not in like a slashing motion, but as you're stumbling backwards, flipping it around and trying to yank your legs out from under you. This is also against your reflex DC. Your reflex DC, though, Arabis. He is going to attempt to trip you with a 30.
That's, I'm pretty sure that's critical success.
Okay, a critical success isn't super bad. He's going to knock you down hard enough, you're going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall.
Okay.
And as this thing, like a flash, runs into the room, pulls you down with his scythe, he just kind of leans up over you, screaming out, "Give us the alcohol, tall one!" and just boots you.
Still not even looking at him. I'm still staring at the corner.
And against your flat-footed, he's going to boot you for a 29.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Alrighty, so you are going to take 13 points of piercing damage. As this iron boot he's got on that he kicks down into you is almost like a sword unto itself. And it's actually, with you on the ground in proper booting range, gonna be a surprisingly dangerous strike. It's going to leave a pretty severely bloody wound. The other one, it was also going to be healing at a freaking miraculous speed. His wounds and burns seem to disappear almost as fast as they come. Rushing forward, having slowed a little bit as Selwyn yelled at him. He's going to drop his torch on the ground to make it just a little bit darker in the room. And then rush up and bring his scythe down on Barkbeard. Or 35 on a nat 20. 34 on a nat 20 because he's frightened one.
Well, because it is a nat 20, it does crit, but otherwise it would not.
So, as this scythe kind of shears down through you, with surprising efficiency as if they were designed specifically to do critical hits to
plants.
things.
Especially to cut plants. I mean,
Especially
sides
to
and
cut
plants, really, you know.
It's going to hit you for 34 points of slashing damage.
Okay, it's 34.
And as that seems to make almost no difference to you, he's just going to scream out in your face, "Get out of my way, Bush! I want the alcohol!" And just kick out towards you. Kicking forward for a 19. 18.
And I'll be able to slide my shield up out in front of me. Blunt is much less effective against you, and then your stupid scythes. Plant cutting weapon there.
Alrighty, Barkbeard.
Well, I'm going to. He's kicking out, and I'm going to try and, as he kicks out, try and bash down and kind of break his knee backwards. Is the plan? That's the plan. With the 28.
You're not in stance yet.
Yeah. I went in stance, then move forward, and then raise my shield.
Okay, I'm done. All right, 28 is absolutely gonna hit.
For a good 20 damage, and then I will just do it again. So I'm gonna try and bash his knee in backwards, and then I'm going to try and flip the leg up. Very lovely. It's already broken, so it doesn't really do a whole lot.
Break all his dumb little
15.
bones. 15 is not quite gonna hit him, no.
And then I'm going to. I guess. I still the shove still has the would still have the -10, right?
Yes, it has the attack trait.
Okay. Well, I think I may end up trying to do that. I think I'm gonna try and shove that one, the one next to Ara actually, and see if I can. So it'd be a 21.
21 will exactly do it. Gets his fort DC, and that will shove him back 5 feet. And do you want to go with him?
No, not really. Actually, I kind of like the spot.
Fair.
And then I'm going to raise my shield.
All right, keeping your defenses up. Selwyn.
I'll step. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
We know she's got it. I can smell it on her.
Here's your alcohol, and I'll stab him. For a 32.
Ooh, 32 on his flat-footed too.
Yep.
Oh no!
That's a crit.
That is 50 damage.
50 damage. Almost cuts the little gnome in half.
Oh my
Just
God.
about.
And for the coup de grace, I'll try again. And roll 20, being a little bit slow.
Hey, well, a number came out.
Yeah.
No damage, but 20 hits is flat-footed.
Okay, yeah.
Just do it again, I guess, for the damage.
Yeah, I guess I'll do damage. Good. Wow, another 25. How fortuitous for me.
Yeah, 25 absolutely going to take him down. And yeah, I guess there's a dead one here too.
Yeah.
25 absolutely gonna stop him. And yeah, that rampage ended pretty quickly there.
Yep.
Wow.
You can drink your alcohol in hell. Or the abyssal. I'm not sure where you're going.
Ara.
I'm going to summon plant a snapping fly trap right here. Everyone's favorite. The thing that ate Arabis.
How big is a snapping fly trap?
Large.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Yeah,
I
you
can't-
told me to get a plant token ready. I got your Leshy token. I didn't know it was gonna be. I have a snapping fly trap token from the snapping fly trap.
Yeah,
Oh, my PTSD is flaring.
that's the point.
So this here's a snapping fly trap. So with your 3 actions to summon that up, let's decide this here. Because I'm going to take input from everyone, because honestly the rules are somewhat unclear. I'm pretty sure the intention is that a summoned creature gets to act as soon as they're summoned, but it technically doesn't because nothing actually gets the summoned trait. They get the minion trait, which is a different thing. I'm pretty sure, because under the summoned trait, it says when something with a summoned trait arrives, it gets to act. It gets 2 actions. I'm almost positive that was an oversight at some point in editing, and that's supposed to be applied to things that get summoned in. What do you think?
It does seem kind of strong that it shows up and can immediately act.
Well, it's 3 actions to summon.
Yeah.
That's your whole turn. You can't move or do anything.
Well, if that's well, maybe
In
that's,
1E,
And it is a summoned creature.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not
I'm
really sure.
pretty sure they're supposed to be able to immediately use 2 actions.
Yeah, because in 1E,
We
can ask
you
Jason
summon it
later.
on the turn, and then on the start of your next turn, it came in.
Right.
Yeah, so
That's true.
I
That would
don't
actually be more appropriate for first edition if it did not act until the next
Yeah.
turn. Because that is kind of the analog. Because I've been running it as they don't. Because the Druids and the Hermitage summoned things a couple times and they didn't get to act until the next turn. That is more analogous to how first edition worked.
A creature
So-
called by conjuration spell or effect gains the summoned trait.
Oh, well, there you go. It's supposed to. Okay, so it is supposed to act then. It's part of the. It's the rules under the conjuration school. Under the conjuration school for the, and then under the summoned trait
Yep.
for the spell in 3 different locations by their powers combined. The creature is supposed to get to act when it shows up. I couldn't find anything anywhere that said they got the summoned trait. Was where I was confused. Okay, so then it gets 2 actions.
Immediately when you finish casting the spell, the summoned creature uses its 2 actions for that turn.
And some spells,
So-
a couple spells specifically call it out.
Shoot. So he's just going to melee this gnome Yeah, that one rather than said, come on. He's going to
them.
use his regular leaf melee on that, so I got to actually type stuff out because I don't have last time I summoned something.
Macroed.
I had a
Here's my
notepad
boy.
out to the side. Shoot. I am no good at this.
Oh, it's not too bad.
We're banning anyone summoning if they can't do it instantly.
That is. I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna draw that line. If you summon a creature and it takes you more than 10 seconds to get its stats, it acts next turn. We're gonna put that rule out right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it rolled a 14 to hit.
14 is going to miss as it arrives, kind of startling these little creatures, but they are quick to react to the giant snapping monstrosity behind them, and they are very quick.
It's gonna do it again. It's gonna snap again.
Is there for intimidation
10.
purposes.
Yeah, it's real scary. It's real scary. It's not
Now,
getting the
I
snippy
do this.
snappies.
There are so many plants in this dungeon, you'd never know.
Yeah, there's free now.
And they're all so aggressive.
Arabis. So you got knocked down by this thing and it booted you in the side and you're bleeding pretty bad. But then someone killed it immediately. So
Well, as Selwyn drops him and he's hitting the ground, I'm holding my side and just growl at him as he hits the ground. Look up at Selwyn. Thank you. And then I'm gonna start trying to. Actually, to stop a bleed is
medicine check.
It's just medicine check. It's not a special action.
Just a 2-action medicine check.
Yeah,
While
let's
you roll that, you are also still super quiet.
Really?
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah,
Very quiet.
Okay.
We can hear you. You're just very quiet.
Medicine check is 24.
24 will succeed. So then you roll me just a flat d20, DC 10. You got 55% chances that you can deal with it immediately.
It's weird. Oh God, that's a 9.
So despite your best efforts here, it's bleeding so profusely it seems kind of difficult to staunch. The one action left.
Damn it! It kicked me. I guess stand up.
And as you get back up, you are going to bleed for 7 points of damage.
Fuck.
And this one here, who's got a pretty clear view of the doorway, seeing you running and cut down his ally and the other Devon against the corner here, ducking under the giant snapping fronds of this thing here. No, they got all kinds of magic in place. Retreat, run! He's gonna take off at like warp 7 down around the corner here, and then also roll me your flat check at the end of your turn to see if your bleeding ends naturally.
Oh, I gotta roll another d20.
Yeah, you get your free one. You get your free passive one, regardless of what happens.
Okay. Ah, that's a 10.
And the other one is immediately, without a word, also going to take off running. And you see as he goes to run, again his wounds just kind of pulling themselves closed. He doesn't seem to bleed or anything. His skin just reattaches itself. And these guys take off like a bolt of lightning. So goddamn fast. It feels like it might be impossible to chase after them.
Right, in combat, I guess. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
is anyone going to try?
Well, no, I would not chase after them. But, Ara, is this one of your snippy, snappy hands? This is quite interesting. Is this a friend of yours, or how does this work exactly?
Its name is Layla.
Layla. That
As I
sounds
pat
very,
one of the paws on it.
very pleasant, I say. Where does it come from? Do you keep it? Is it like a pocket Layla, or is this some kind of like? How does this work?
And then I just don't sustain the spell and it disappears.
You
No one
good,
Arabis to see it.
I find it very interesting, though. What was happening in here, by the way? I heard lightning,
And
and then
as you two come around, and Shemi's still trying to stop his bleeding, just roll me another flat d20. with the DC 10 check here.
Okay, that's better.
All right, and you're able to
17.
pulling yourself up to your feet, a little better angle. You're able to stop the bleeding before it does any further damage to you.
What did I miss?
Well, you shot Margaret Lightning at the wall. That's one thing you did.
Did you miss? I mean, the door was open, so I was kind of confused. What happened exactly?
I thought that someone was sneaking up behind us, and I panicked. I'm sorry.
I also thought I had hallucinations in that room, but it turned out to be that little midget guy, so maybe he's playing tricks
I didn't
on us
say
again.
I was hallucinating anything. I thought that someone was sneaking up behind the group.
Paranoia is quite common when you're in a place and the high tensions are high. I feel like this is not to worry. It's very common.
I am not paranoid.
I
You
think
sound
we're just
paranoid.
tired.
Also tired.
Hey, that's one of my fingers.
You did miss me cast Power Word Kill on that oh, wait. No. What the hell? I'll turn it over, and I guess I'll try to recall knowledge about what the fuck this guy is.
Okay, what's your? It's nature or arcana.
Okay, it's probably worthless either way. Okay, so
I could also try.
Is it low enough that you're pretty sure you don't know what it is?
I haven't the card of 11, so it's not terrible.
Okay, 11.
Well, it's yeah.
As you look over these things, you would actually, they're a common enough nuisance of Fae that you would know kind of exactly what these are. Being a gnome yourself, you have a little bit more of the, perhaps some first world studies. These little things here are redcaps, and redcaps are just incredibly violent, evil, murderous little Fae creatures. Unlike most Fae, they are very natively evil. And like most Fae, they're really goddamn strange. They actually derive the vast majority of their power literally from their hats. And as you take a moment to kind of realize what they are, having probably, I'm sure, never seen one yourself and put it together, you'd know that without their hats, they are nearly powerless.
I wish I would have known this.
You can literally just yoink the hats off their head, and then they're garbage.
Yeek. Okay, well, I'll relay that to the party. Now, that class up.
Are the hats magical, or do they just have some kind of weird interaction with these type of creatures?
The book didn't mention.
A detect magic spell would not turn up anything at this point.
Now, speaking of things we never tried detecting magic on, what about this hole? This hole? Surely there's magic down there.
It's a fairly large hole, and your detect magic's got a range of about 30 feet. But if you wanted to head down into this camp a little bit to throw your detect magic spells up and see if there was anything around through all these various tents and just the refuse and scattered mats,
Sure.
you would absolutely...
What?
You would absolutely detect some magic.
Wow.
Alright, I guess I'm just a fucking genius. Good job, me.
Giant brain.
Giant brain.
Genius.
Giant brain.
Once
That's
again, your detect magic would radiate the subtle pink aura of an enchantment effect, and it would direct you down to a little pile of goods between a couple of the tents, where you would find a small little jade carved bauble. It appears to be the torso, head, and 6 to 8 arms of some kind of almost Shiva-like creature, bearing a small knife in each clasped hand, and with a hole bored through either side of its head. It's run on a thin piece, an incredibly thin piece of string, looped through.
Mm-hmm.
And then discounting that and casting the spell again, you would detect another aura with the purple emanation of necromantic magic.
All right.
And you would find your way over across to inside a tent beneath a couple of discarded, what look like near worthless, shoddy trog weapons, a small flat iron disc, about maybe 1.5 to 2 inches around, that appears to have a red inked rune inscribed into it.
Right. Pick those up, and yep. You know, I am a genius. Good job, me. No one else. And let's go back to the closet.
Yeah, we can, I guess, figure all this out once we get there.
Right, exactly.
A lot of.
It seems to be much more lively down here than I had originally assumed.
What had you originally assumed? We knew there was troggs going down here.
Oh yes, but we found a lot of things other than troggs. There's a vulture bird and a dinosaur, and also 3 or 4 kind of weird pointy gnome thingies.
We've only seen one trog down here.
That's not true, probably.
2.
4.
3?
4.
Only one of note.
Killed 4 trogs.
Yeah.
Only one of note.
So you would make your way back down to this original hallway here, where you know this secret door you'd noted earlier led into a small little storage area, a little janitorial closet of some kind that was not super hidden from the outside, but relatively well hidden, and everything inside it appears to be undisturbed. So either the trogs haven't found this, or they, well, haven't bothered doing anything with it.
That seems
Either
unlikely,
way.
given they trashed the rest of the place.
Yeah, that is true. They probably, I mean, they don't seem to be the, you know, the best and the brightest of modern society.
All right. Who wants to identify a whole lot of magical items?
Hold out his hand.
I'll hand you 4 items.
Gib.
Like, just plumb it down.
Alrighty, Ara, so what are you using to identify these? Are you, because you guys are staying here for some time, possibly even for the night, if I understand correctly.
Yes.
So you've got plenty of time to pass these around and try to identify them as you can. So I'll go down the list: stole, weird tin of balm, jade thingy, and iron rune. And what's your modifier you're using to what?
Iron disc with a rune.
With a rune. What's the thing that you are using? What skill are you using to try to identify these, Ara?
It's nature. It's a 13.
A 13. Alrighty. So, number 1, the stole. Yes, I'm so glad I have this GM screen behind me, and it actually still gets used even on the Roll20 show, because I turn around almost exclusively to look at the level DCs table for stuff like this. But it's so nice to just have it right there behind me. Okie dokie. The stole, while it definitely radiates some enchantment magic, you are unsure what powers it actually has. It clearly has Aslante's script embroidered into it, and it looks very noble and well made, but what its powers are, unclear. The tin
I
of
don't even know what a stole is.
tin of some kind of balm. You're going to determine that this is actually a healing ointment. And what you have here, though, it only appears to have a single dose of it. It's relatively thin, can be scooped out fairly easily, and just slapped near immediately onto wounds from yourself or somebody else. It's a relatively potent heal, and unlike a potion, you could just as easily slap it on a nearby friend as you could drink it yourself. Tiny little jade object.
I throw the healing ointment at Arabis.
Oh, with sticks.
And I'll give you, so I don't have to keep this page open forever. It heals for 3d8 plus 10. If you want to just write that down. It's one use, slap it on yourself or somebody else. 3d8 plus 10, so it's stronger than a lesser elixir of life and can be used on other people easily. It also is very old, and this kind of, it's not alchemical, it's magically enchanted paste. It's certainly quite valuable as well. You could probably get 35 gold pieces for selling this in the right place.
I'm glad Zelwyn's not here to hear that.
Yeah, me too. Give me that heal bomb, bitch. I can see it now.
All right. Tiny jade object. Tiny jade object appears to be a weapon talisman, which, while it can be relatively powerful, is somewhat difficult to use and requires not just expertise but mastery of your chosen weapon. It is a talisman that, as a single action, will magically draw the attention of all nearby enemies. And
draws aggro. Got it.
the last thing, which is the rune. The iron disc here is a form of rune stone. A simple object that is made for runes to be placed on and pulled off relatively easily, but it can only be able to hold a single rune at a time, largely a rune storage device. And inscribed into it is a very violent rune, befitting the tactics and morality of the troggs. It will cause a weapon, an edged or piercing weapon that regularly draws blood, to draw significantly more blood than it would normally, enchanting the strikes of such a weapon to cause its victims to continue bleeding.
If only we had someone who liked to slash people or poke them.
Rune of super bleeding.
Like
Got it.
Anyone.
If only.
I throw the rag at someone. It's like, I don't even know what this is.
Oh, I'll try to identify it.
Stool.
Stole.
Style.
I stole it from you.
Said stealing was bad.
Alrighty, and what is your modifier?
Same.
11?
13.
Oh, 13. Okay, fair enough. And you can't tell either. The enchantment on this stole seems to be relatively powerful. Among all of the items you've gathered down here so far, this certainly seems to be the strongest, and neither you nor Ara can immediately suss out what it does.
Give it to Arabis. I will find out.
Hey, at least you guys aren't critically failing and just learning lies.
Well,
Just regular
all
failing and learning nothing.
That's all we ever learn is lies.
Yeah, with a GM like this, huh? Who needs enemies?
Arabis, what's your modifier?
nature modifier.
Whatever spell tradition skill you want to use to identify it. Well, this should almost certainly be religion. I don't really think there's a distinction for identifying items. You just use whatever tradition you want.
Yeah, nature. 13.
Same with everyone else.
None of us are master in nature.
Arabis, you surprisingly seem to be able to relatively easily weave this apart, which is somewhat strange because this is almost seems to be the pure opposite of the kind of things that you are trained in. But the magic invested into this strangely seems almost second nature to you, and as you pull it apart, that the reason starts to make more and more sense to you. This stole is like a diplomatic tool, something for an envoy. Wearing this would make you significantly better at your interactions with humans, as this was much what once meant with that Aslanti script for an Aslanti emissary of humanity. And it would make you better at interacting whether you were trying to befriend them or to rule over or even to terrify them. In addition, it has a further power that you can activate once per day, which will enhance your vitality, granting you temporary health for a period of time, but only if you are human.
Oh. So only one of us can use that.
Well, Zerg's human.
Oh, Zerg is human.
Yeah,
Of course you're human. I forget that.
He's already wearing a scarf.
That's true. He's already got his fancy dancing scarf on.
He would really like this, though. I think it's his collar. We say
White and gold.
Yes.
I don't think it suits him. It doesn't match his eyes.
Well, I can't wear it. I don't like it.
I think it would be pretty on you.
I start to blush.
Get a compliment from a plant. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
All 6.
So,
Anyways, I huddle in this
I
corner.
tell them what it does, and I hand it to Selwyn.
Now, the invested activated power of this that give you temporary health only works on humans, but the rest of its effect would still work on anybody. And much like the tin of the balm that you had found, this is ancient. This item you have here is a relic almost of a distant, forgotten time from perhaps with how old this temple is, even when the Aslanti Empire still existed. This would be worth hundreds of gold to a collector or a museum. 300 or 400 easily.
Very valuable.
I think we should sell it.
Selwyn,
we
you're
should-
drooling.
How many money?
350 if you sold it.
150?
350 if you sold it.
350?
Fuck Zerg, he ain't getting this thing.
He ain't even here. He ain't getting shit.
I missed your explanation of it. Was the language part of the item? Because I know what it is. Was that in your description, or we not?
It was not, no.
Okay, then yeah, I'll. When we're putting it up for sale.
Money, you say?
Yeah.
Be very good for the circus.
Well, I don't know. As to that part of Cinder, while you're identifying this and passing it around, and like someone's eyes are fucking glazing over with dollar signs. Did anyone put it on at any point? Like, would you have put it on at any point when you realized what it did, Arabis?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
When you while you had
Ara
it
did
on,
compliment her.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. While you had it on, you would notice, looking down at it as Zara was complimenting your appearance, that the Aslanti script embroidered around the edge in the golden thread, you can read it.
Cool.
So there's more even to this than you discovered.
I could read the language I don't know if I'm wearing it, Selwyn.
Oh, yoink. More languages for me. That's
If
worth
we-
350 gold.
Well, if we come across any more that we need to decipher, then I can, or you can.
I sit down in this corner right here, get ready to go to bed, look at someone, wake me up when it's my turn to watch,
Sure.
and go to sleep.
I'll pull out the stole.
Well, there's really not very much room in here. We might want to consider double bunking.
Selwyn,
Alright.
you should bunk with the bark beard.
No, I really
Mhm.
shouldn't.
I could be, a very
No,
good
plan
mimic. I've
and
heard.
planned and
No,
breathing person.
I
Pick
wouldn't
Arabis.
I'm the biggest. I should be with the smallest.
Nope.
Quite. I wouldn't want to get tangled around our,
Nope.
and lots of things going around there. And
That's all.
oh, lovely.
But nope.
I'm so tired. Oh, perfect. Someone, what a good.
Nope.
Perfect. Let me know if I'm snoring too much.
Nope. And also no. And furthermore, nope.
I'm already going over to sit by Ara.
I'm sitting with you.
Well, you guys look awfully cramped in that corner,
Oh, that's all good.
Selwyn, I need room to stretch, please.
Nope.
It's very uncomfortable over here.
Nope.
I'm just going to be as wide as I can on this side of the room.
That's good. All good for you. Yeah.
The sleeping habits of our rats are starting to make a lot more sense to me now. This literally sounds exactly like our rats trying to find a place to sleep.
It's awesome.
Well, whatever your arrangements is, three of you huddle into one corner, and Barkbeard sprawls his tiny stick body out across the floor near some mops on the other. It is,
I'm good.
it is pretty early in the afternoon. At the moment, it's only about like 2 p.m. by the time you have all this stuff
Good
identified
time for a
and settling
nap,
down.
for
It's
sure.
been a rough day.
Yeah, it would be
Well, we wouldn't know that. underground and such.
Yeah, but I mean, like, your body has a surprisingly good sense of the passage of time. And while you could rest and certainly lay down exhausted from your battles and nap for a while, I mean, you would be awakening before too long and have much of an afternoon to pass here in this tiny 15-foot janitor's closet before you could really get yourselves to sleep properly, especially to be able to reinvest in your magic and everything and re-prepare for another adventure.
Mm-hmm.
But
I have no problem staying here for a while. Sleeping is good.
the
Trees have
literal
a habit
tree-
of waiting forever.
Yeah. Literal tree is unbothered, it seems,
Yeah,
You
no,
know.
me too.
being a tree. But after some hours and some time, you would eventually get a decent night's rest. Hidden seemingly well enough that nothing would be able to find or bother you properly. And while your morning would be exceptionally cramped and, very, very personal, the four of you all jammed into this closet to make your
I mean, at
mornings-
least 3 of us are small, right?
That is true.
Yeah.
You're at least 2 less
If Zerg were here, we would have a lot more trouble.
And one of us only takes up 2 foot of room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you've got your old morning preparations, whatever you can do to attempt to clean yourselves up. I mean, eating,
I set fire to this bucket.
Well, that's
Ara just
smart.
wants to burn a bucket in the corner. So, I mean, that's
I was
close
like that off
quarters.
the old bucket list.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then everyone just dies from
Sweet.
smoke inhalation. Crammed in this tiny
TPKs in 1
closet.
week.
After your morning preparations and everything, the better part of an entire day's period spent in this tiny closet. Your spells and arms ready, yourselves rested as you can be, back up fighting fit at full health. Still no sign of Zerg, although you are kind of hidden in a closet, so it'd be unlikely he'd find you here.
He's
We would
fine.
probably hear him if he were stamping around outside. He's quite loud.
He's just farming like an anti-mage.
Okay, anyways, I still want to attempt to identify this Aeon, this stone we found earlier.
You are also some degree of drained, aren't you, Ara?
Yeah, drained 2.
You're gonna get 1 of that back overnight, so you'll be down to drained 1 now. Which means you get 8 of your max health back. I don't know if anybody else was drained. I just kind of remembered that Ara had that.
I think it was just
Anyone? I think it is just Ara. Yeah. Well, you'll go down 1 point of drained, and then make another attempt to identify this strange, this Aeon stone that you had found. I'm not frantically scrolling to see what it was, if that's what you're implying. I definitely remember the
believe you.
route that you have. I definitely have it written down. I just have to have it as the thing from the C15. Yada yada yada. Okay.
Mhm.
That's much better. But is it enough? Almost certainly, right? Absolutely is. You would be able to identify that this Aeon Stone has 2 powers. It has one that has to be drawn out of the stone that you could use once daily, pulling out its magic as a fully manifested spell. And the second, a stronger but more passive resonance inside the stone itself that would only activate when the time is right. So first of all, once per day, you can cast a 1st level heal spell as a divine spell once per day. And secondly, a similar necromantic energy invested deep in the stone will activate were the worst to come to pass. Were you left on the floor, your life blood bleeding out into the cracks of the tile, were you to reach dying 4 or whatever kills you, this will automatically trigger and set your just keep you on the brink a little bit longer. just giving your team a little bit more time to save you, or giving your own body another chance to stabilize.
Arabis.
Yes.
I take her hand, put the stone in it. Keep this with you, always.
It is a rock.
Very nice looking
I
rock.
tell her how to invest it, and walk her through the process so she invests it.
And are you investing it?
Yes.
As you do, and you put your own magic into it, it floats up like it had been around Ara yesterday, just kind of slowly orbiting up around your forehead, just as it goes by the front at the top of your normal field of view.
That's fancy.
Don't lose it.
Well, thank you. It's a very nice gift.
It lets you cast a heal spell once per day too. Don't forget that.
Okay. What did I have to invest to make it float?
It's just investing. Like any magic items you have, like any permanent magic items you have, require you to invest them. Like magic weapons, magic armor, anything. And the only thing that does is that you can only have 10 invested items at once. So you can't coat your entire body in slotless magic items.
Okay.
You can't have 41 Aeon Stones floating around your head. There's just a hard cap of 10. There are feats that can increase that, but there's just a hard flat cap of 10 magical items, like permanent magical items you can use at any one time.
Okay.
I think it'll probably be a minute before that limit starts mattering to anybody, because that's
You can only, I think what was it? You can only invest 10 a day.
Yeah, which means 10 a day also, not even at one time. So you couldn't even like switch that around throughout the day.
And every day it can charge a heal spell.
Yes.
Heal spell.
First level heal spell, yes.
But the get you back up move's a one-off. Does it destroy it if it happens? Or is that not something we know?
It's a power that would happen automatically, is all you know. It's
Yeah.
not something you could draw. So it's not something you could draw to apply to anybody else either. It's if you were to die, it would keep you on the verge of death just a little bit longer to give you another chance.
Cool. Thank you, Ara.
All right, let's get going.
So I deleted a section of the wall. There we go.
Yeah. See?
Opening the door back up to the outer worlds of Moonstone Hall here, and I'm assuming similarly closing it back behind you once more,
Yes.
because this seems to be a pretty effective resting place that the troggs are unaware of. The hallways seem exactly as you'd left them. Even the doors that you'd left open to the west still hang on their hinges, showing you into that strange circular room with all the statues.
All right, and now I want a history lesson. I've got a feeling here. Can I read the script?
You have the stole on?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Hell yeah.
With the stole around your shoulders as you come in and look down to that script nobody could read before, on the northern end of this little flat platform here, you would be able to read, and you can still tell it's in Aslanti. It's not like it's magically Harry Pottering into Taldane. Like, you can still tell it's Aslanti. You just can make perfect sense of it as if you were fluent. Erodin blesses those who share his guises. Looking around the other side, it's a phrase repeated on the north and south side of this raised dais. And with that, make me a religion or an occultism check. Someone.
I'll take the religion.
I didn't
Tim.
think you had occultism, but for some reason the back of my brain was like you might.
I do have occultism. I'm just better at religion.
Fair enough. It's come up a lot more to be sure.
32.
Woo!
Ooh,
Nice.
baby.
Spicy!
Yeah.
That critically succeeds, actually. So with this bit of guidance here, it's that last word specifically, guises, that makes sense to you, and that kind of clicks it together. You would know a little bit about the ancient worship of, I guess it's not really ancient, but the worship of Erodin,
Yeah.
even though it's kind of been discarded in the last couple of decades. And you would know that Erodin, as the god of humanity, frequently walked the world as a commoner, with a common profession. And that word, guises, triggers a bit of something in your memory that you remember, the 12 guises of Erodin, the 12 tasks that were considered holy by his people, the 12 base level, almost professions of humanity. And then looking around at these 12 statues, you would recognize all of them, reflected in line, starting from this one here and going clockwise around the room. The artisan, the artist, the beggar, the farmer, the fisher, and the hunter, the merchant, the scholar, the shepherd, soldier, tailor, and thief.
Thief. Okay.
Thief
Okay,
and
so
beggar.
Rodden went around as a beggar and a thief.
You would.
Yeah, okay. What an asshole. please spare harm for the poor, and you get like 10 comrades. He's like, sucker. Goes back
Because
into
they are still facets of very pure, unrestrained humanity. And he really held no alignment to them. He held nothing against the thief who stole bread to feed his children. Things like that. Like, he's not robbing banks. But like,
I just like the mental image of him robbing a bank. It's like, take that, go humans, woo!
and you would recognize the two statues missing masks, the merchant and the tailor. The tailor up here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, the merchant down here.
You know, if the past is any indicator, I bet the fucking cat is stolen him.
The what?
The fucking cat.
You really don't like her, do you?
I don't. She's fucking everywhere. She's summoning demons. She has creepy bark-esque servants. She had the script up top about the statue. She's everywhere. So clearly, it can't be anything else. There's no coincidence. It's always her. It's literally always her.
Everything's coming up, Dusklight.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll relate a history lesson. And, let's move on.
I didn't pay attention to a single second of it.
Good.
All right, can you please nugget so I can just drag you? I'll make this easier for everybody.
Travel nugget.
So as you're proceeding here, I assume put yourselves in whatever order or arrangement you want me to drag the nugget around in.
Swap the plants.
Okay,
I guess
so
I walk with one in front, yeah.
Yeah, and you guys don't have to be this tight either. Like, this is how I'm going to drag you around.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
arrange yourselves here in this little hallway, like, generally how you're actually traveling.
Like one behind Margaret, like this.
Like this,
The L.
the L piece,
The L
the T
piece.
piece, the T piece. Alrighty. And where exactly are you going? So you make your way back up to this intersection up here.
I guess this is like the path we haven't gone yet.
Yeah.
Right?
You fought the red caps. And
Yeah.
then, you have a
Check for
doorway
traps.
before you. I mean, I assume Barkbeard is seeking, you're sneaking.
Yep.
Ara's detecting
I was
magic.
shielding.
Oh, you're shielding.
Oh.
Arabis is seeking.
I'm perceiving. Or whatever.
She's got
Smart.
the fancy eyes. And if you're ever exploring doing something different, let me know. Because I generally assume Arabis is seeking someone's hiding, Ara is detecting magic, and Barkbeard is keeping his shield up, because that's what you've been doing throughout. That's what I'm going to assume is the exploration standard here.
Yeah.
Barkbeard opens the door in front of him into what appears to be a hallway, leading some 20 feet forward before terminating another similar door, but also bending around towards the right. And as the group of you pass through, you would see that this is the northern end of that intersection you'd met when you'd come to when you first arrived in the basement of Moonstone Hall. And you're now just on the far side of that wood-paneled room with the rug.
All
Alright, well, I guess I keep going straight then, huh?
Yeah, keep going.
And another quick step forward, and another doorway open. would lead you similarly into a room burnt, scorched, marred with blood, and demonic sigils inscribed in a circle throughout. Two once fine rugs cover the stone floor here, badly burned, and blood and other fluids you don't really want to think about drench the walls in more arcane, angular, demonic sigils. Near the opposite wall from you is a trogg, dead, slumped on the ground, its throat torn out.
I think Zerg's been here.
No.
This must be Zerg. I don't know, maybe he interrupted some kind of ritual.
Does this ritual look familiar to the one we saved Sheol from? The Red Wolf.
Somewhat, in that there's a lot of blood everywhere, and these are red sigils and demonic-looking runes in a circle, but not identical, no.
Someone.
What?
Where's our friend Miss Merch?
Probably around.
And with that, you actually would not. You would not actually immediately have a response to that.
Some friend he is.
From the throat tearing out, can I tell what kind of? I mean, I'm a medical practitioner at this point. Can I tell what kind of weapon or what actually
Claws,
happened?
yeah.
Claws,
Maybe a
bite?
medicine check.
We have an investigator here.
No.
Pink Panther theme.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
32.
Wow.
The 32, you would be able to tell that it looks like it wasn't done by weapons, it was done by claws, particularly large claws at that. Like a massive animal of some kind.
Vulture.
Not impossible.
Perhaps a rock. When you, maybe it was when we were summoned here and went "Rah!" and then killed the truck.
Maybe they summoned
maybe.
something that they did not like being summoned. It definitely looks animalistic.
Well, and
Now,
so
as
these runes.
As you look down on this body and look over it, it's kind of crumpled on its side against the wall. As you're checking it and looking around, you notice that one arm that's kind of tucked up under its body is still clutching something. And as you pull it out, you actually see that it is a pretty large, like finger-sized ruby. Rugged, raw, and uncut, but massive.
Possibly the focused.
How much is it worth?
Probably about 250 gold.
That was out of character. I apologize for that.
Oh, that was very much in character for me.
Ara temporarily put on a rogue's mask and then took it off.
Do you
I mean,
want
Ara
this
is
cell?
very. It is very normal for Ara to be copying the types of expressions the party makes.
True.
Shadowing someone right now. It's a job shadow.
Well, I mean, if you don't want it, I could put it in my pocket.
I could take it, like, put it into the bag of holding.
Where'd it go?
Superhuman speed.
Well, you're a gnome.
True, exactly.
Well,
There's no traces of magic left in these ritual circles or ruins?
At this point, no. The runes themselves don't bear any latent magic or anything, and with your detect magic, you just get the faintest register of powerful spells that were once cast in this room.
I'm just gonna roll up one of these carpets that has all the runes on them and just like pile against the wall. Be like, that'll maybe take them a little longer. I don't know.
It is interesting that they didn't bother moving the carpets. They just drew the runes just right over the top of where the carpets happened to be when they came in here.
Oh, they are troggs. They
Yeah.
are smart.
It is
It
minimal
feels
effort from these trogs here.
Yeah,
I'll
feels like an oversight from the art team, doesn't it?
I helped Barkbeard
no,
pile
because
up the
it's-
carpets.
Yeah.
And
It's
set them on
described in the
fire.
room description that the rugs and floors are painted over with these rooms. these
okay.
runes. So that's not.
So
This one's not an art
okay.
team thing.
Sorry, it's just the story writers. I have no idea how fucking hard it is to draw on carpets.
I'm gonna help Barkbeard pile these up and then burn them.
All right.
Fair
I had to
enough.
make sure it doesn't get too smoky down here, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
I don't care.
Yeah, true. We are fairly short, so really only Arabis is gonna have the problem with smoke at some point. It's alright.
And these rooms are a good 12, 15 feet high, but I mean, burning a rug is gonna put off a whole lot of smoke.
It'll be fine.
No ventilation.
I'm gonna need everyone to make me a fortitude save, actually. It's literally burning two massive rugs in a small chamber.
The doors are open. Remember, if it gets too much, get down low.
Selwyn and Arabis, you're almost certainly going to be sickened one. The two, of course, that have mouths and have to breathe like people are gonna very certainly be sickened as this room starts to fill more and more with smoke.
I would like to use my vomit to stop the fire.
Ew.
It is retching, which
Yes.
isn't necessarily vomiting. And it's probably not going to be
Two-person ones.
sufficient to stop two massive burning rugs.
Well, I'll still give it a try.
Go into the next room.
It's going to be pretty much impossible to retch this away while you're still standing in the smoke-filled room.
Can we
If I
possibly
open this
get
door,
out
it'll
the
give us
room?
some more ventilation.
Fucking door.
So Barkbeard
I
opens
guess
this
I'll-
door into a huge
Close it.
Ah!
Close it.
chamber.
Close it. Close it.
Oh,
And
shit.
as you open it, smoke billowing out, you get the quickest glimpse of demons, troggs, dinosaurs before quickly shutting the door again.
Why did you shut the door? What's happened?
Don't worry about it.
Stop
Don't
up the
worry
fire,
about it,
please.
Arabis. I guess we should probably try and fix the
Oh, we can get out. Okay, we leave.
Why did you do this?
If we only burned one of the rugs, I could take the other rug and put the first rug out, but unfortunately we've burned both of them.
Why are we
So,
burning
Stop it the
rugs?
fuck out.
And the door flies open again.
Oh,
This time with a demon standing on the other side of it.
Want to close it as a
No,
reaction?
wait. I'd like to say an abyssal. Close the fucking door.
With a low growl, his trident in hand, almost not poised to attack, but just in his other hand as he throws the door open, looking through the smoke to see the group of you tiny idiots all standing here, coughing and retching in the
billowing
smoke.
out.
As behind him, you see an enormous Stegosaurus.
That's a cool one.
Stood
Oh,
next
no.
to it another trog. This one almost seemingly elder. His frills having receded, almost ragged and torn, and one almost sort of in lieu of a beard coming from his chin, all of them faded sort of gray. But he wears a bright green robe drawn about him with a simple bandolier and some strange bones set into it. And as he cranes his neck and sees the group of you in here, he barks out a quick command to the dinosaur as the demon, realizing you are not friends, grins, readying his trident to strike. But
Oh,
before,
it's specifically to shut the fuck up and took the door.
before we roll into this one here,
no!
Chat.
No!
I'm going to take our midstream break real quick.
No!
Hmm.
And when we come back, the smoke-filled
Fuck!
room, we are going to deal with whatever this is here. This dinosaur, this demon, this trog, spread across a massive sanctum, a room looking like a natural cavern, with two glistening, shimmering pools in the back. Well, we can investigate what the hell this is when we've dealt with the demon, the dinosaur, and the degenerate. We'll be right back, everybody. Give us a couple of minutes. Stay
Light
tuned.
the rugs on fire. That's the idea.
Yep.
Mhm.
BRB.
It's a
And I'm
clay.
gonna go ahead and jump us back in here. If you want to see the rest of that there highlight or any of the other like 40-something highlights I think we have at this point over on our YouTube channel, that link right there in the chat, youtube.com/2perception, has not only all of our adventures so far in the Extinction Curse and the Age of Ashes, but also a bazillion highlights that are really, really dumb. So every week, then Bryn will tell you this, every week I call her in here to look at something I'm editing to tell me if it's too stupid. It's like, I worry that we have crossed the line into actual clown fiesta. But as we left off, we were desperately trying to escape the smoke that was filling the room.
My bad.
As a result of deciding to
You're
burn
right.
a couple
You're
of
bad.
rugs in a tiny stone room. And
Ara would never be like, nah, sorry about the fire.
You
It's never gonna happen.
roll me some initiative.
Why didn't you let it burn longer?
Ooh, dinosaur noises. Ooh, demon noises. I really love frickin' Sirenscape. It's such a simple thing to add sound effects, but I love it. It makes me happy.
Oh yeah,
All right.
well,
As part of initiative, I'll scream at this demon, close the fucking door! Or
30!
Yeah, which is a fucking another. Oh, I got an 11. Oh, where are we getting up there?
Holy fuck, what's your modifier?
19.
It's like 100.
That's high as fuck! Okay. Let me see. Let me see here. I got like, I got one of those stat blocks spread all throughout the adventure kind of deals going on.
Yeah.
You have seen these stats before. Where are you, frickin' demon? Okay, it's the same modifier. I literally could just rolled it again.
Could that dinosaur be any bigger?
Yes.
He's very
It
large.
actually be like 10 foot bigger.
Yeah, he's huge. He's not very large. He's very huge.
Ah, he's huge.
He a huge unit. Alrighty. Also there. Now we're gonna order this. Oh, you'll love to see it. Barkbeard and then literally all of the enemies sequentially and then the rest of the party. Well, Barkbeard. You are
Hold on. You need to put up that frightened one on this
That's
your
on-
bow.
on the demon? It's
Yeah,
a demon. There's no way he's not immune to fear. He's not
Is he
immune to
gonna-
fear.
Is he
Okay.
gonna close
There's
the
no way he
fucking
is.
door? I mean,
Nope,
he was
he's
asked
not.
it.
Yeah.
He is
So
he
if
is
I
a
look
spook.
at him, is he kind of a stout fellow, this demon, or is he kind of a spindly little?
He looks exactly like the blood-skinned demon that you had fought
Jesus.
back in the atrium. He looks like he's exactly another one of those creatures.
I don't remember how big he was.
He looks, I mean, fairly sturdy, fairly strong.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to get into stance here. I'm going to try and root myself into the ground, even on this these floors aren't like super great for it. And then I'm going to try and grapple him, and kind of like the roots are going to try and kind of start sneaking up his legs.
Okay.
Risky.
Ooh!
With that 36.
That is gonna critically succeed, and as you
Like
snake your roots around him, he is completely and utterly immobilized, his arms pinned to his side, utterly unable to attack.
Oh. Well, I was going to throw you, but this is actually quite convenient. And then I'm going to, as I've got the roots kind of rooting him down, he looks down, and then I'm just going to smack the back of his head. It misses, unfortunately, but
You bap him, but it just
yeah, I
kinda
bap him on the back of the head and be like, now see here.
Like an old man with a cane. Young.
bap.
And then I guess I will I can't even close the door. Okay.
Now you're kinda
then
holding to the door
put
now.
up. Yeah, I guess I'll just put up my shield.
Okay. Well, you got your shield up in one hand and this demon in the other, and well, he's gonna try to escape on account of that's the thing that he can do because he's restrained. He doesn't have any options. So this is going to be his athletics versus your athletics DC. All right, wiggle for a 25 on your versus athletics DC.
And it's basically like wiggling against iron, like not within a couple. Well, it is within a couple, but like pretty sturdy.
Well, this is gonna wiggle again.
No.
For 12.
And that actually, oddly enough, even the way that my grapple works, it actually squeezes down. And I forgot he actually takes grapple damage of 4 from my strength, so he's just getting squoze.
Oh, he just takes.
Squoze.
What squoze? Is that like the past tense of squeeze?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Okay. All right, fair enough. And with that critical failure, he can't try anymore. So that's his turn.
Oh no!
Stop.
Excellent work, Parker. Strangulate the demon.
And
Turn your harassment to someone else.
coming around to the side, kind of tottering here, his robe draping across the stone, the kind of rough stone floor behind him. His trog comes around the corner and raises one hand, the spiked gauntlet wrapped around it, towards the door, and incants out some kind of a spell. Mandatum! And an undercommon, release him! Barkbeard, make me a will save.
Kentucky will save, you say. Let's say 23.
Okie dokie. So, you get 1 degree of success better because you don't really understand the language he's speaking. So, that their success is a critical success, and you have no idea what's happening. He's clearly casting magic.
What?
Not hard to
Tell me?
understand, though.
Trying to tell me?
The dinosaur.
This is a very interesting battle.
Dinosaur is going to kind of move a bit forward, almost turn sideways, like sidestepping up towards you, sort of crab walking, and turn with his tail, these massive alternating plates sticking off of it, and just try to slap the tail down through the doorway towards Barkbeard.
Can I reflexively shield with this guy?
That would be.
God, no.
No.
Shield's gonna come down for a 37.
Let's see here. Is that Ooh, that just crits. Just crits.
And these plates it has along its tail are going to just crash into you. Each of these plates larger than your whole body, smashing for 32 points of piercing damage. And then the tail is going to continue over into Aura for a 31.
That's a thing that happens. But does not crit.
Does not crit?
Does not crit.
Solid. So losing some momentum from smashing Barkbeard, you're going to take 17 points of piercing damage as it just kind of sweeps this tail, slamming through the two of you and then into the door frame in the side before it draws it back. Selwyn.
I would like to hold until after hour, because he is very much in my fucking way.
Arabis!
I am going to think of act and how I always start with a little obscuring mist. It seems to work pretty well, but I'm gonna outstretch my hands and use all 3 actions to create a giant fog behind the demon, encompassing the guys in the back. Which let me just click it. Solid fog.
Okay. Solid fog. That's neato. I don't think I've done that one before.
No, it's new.
No.
Obscuring mist, but it's also difficult terrain.
That's
Ooh, I got
fucking
a
sick.
I got you.
Nice animation. That's cool.
All right, so with a spell there, this massive fog springs into being, largely completely hiding out of the back of the room here. It's gonna conceal everybody, because you can still see them. They're just concealed. But it also seemed to have a lot of difficulty moving. Yeah. They said that's 3 actions. Oh yeah, it's everything.
We're concealed from them too because they're in the fog.
Indeed. All right.
But you can see them clearly, specifically, right?
Yes, they're concealed, which is just the DC 5 to target them with anything. Like you can see exactly where.
I mean, our Arabis in particular can see them clearly.
Yes.
I think only if I use.
I think
because of my
like,
Stormborn feat, I think I
can
know where they're at.
Oh yeah, because it's a fog. Yeah, that fog doesn't disturb you at all because you can see through fogs and mists.
So Ara is going to cast Haste on someone.
Ooh, it go fast time. Fair enough.
It go fast time.
And someone's gonna get very speedy.
Gonna pop that up, and then he's also just gonna point blank this at the demon in front of him. He's also going to point blank this with a session reroll at the demon in front of him.
Well,
You try so hard.
I tried so hard.
what matters is that you try. I think you, from what I've seen of your gameplay so far, I think you should focus on spells where you don't have to roll any dice. I think that's gonna be your strong suit there, Chief.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And then that's 3, so Selwyn.
There's still a fucking plan for my way.
There's still a fucking plan your way, but you're fast now.
It's true. Well.
And oh baby, Evandale, thank you for the raid. Welcome everyone, Shub, just in time for a fairly large-scale battle here, actually.
Well, restrained creatures can't take AOs, right?
Strength creatures can't do anything. Like his,
Sweet. Hold, I can
he
get
can take
fucked,
no
so I can
actions
go.
other than escape.
Yeah. On my first attack. I would like to session reroll.
Good to
Dang.
me.
Wow.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, well, you there are a bunch of plants in your way, and you come in and your first swing. It's honestly kind of weirdly hard to hit him while he's completely wrapped up in roots. He's still got 2 actions left though.
Well. And I'll move back out. And I'll yell to Ara, "You fucking mutt stuck in your ears, got out of the fucking way!"
Barkbeard.
I'm going to smile at this thing I have wrapped. I still have it wrapped around, and smile very kindly, you know, kind old tree over here, and just start. Ooh, natural 20. A kind smile.
Yeah.
So I just lop the side of his head.
So as you smash him with a natural 20, real hard for a bunch of bludgeoning damage here, much like what you'd seen him do before, this kind of liquid blood that's coating his entire body sprays off of him in an acidic burst. I need you to make me a reflex save.
Okie dokie.
Gross.
32.
Another
20.
natural 20?
No. Well, then you critically succeed and nothing happens. He's too squeezed. It just kind of squirts off to the side.
Stop
like
it, young
you're squeezing
man.
the toothpaste too hard.
And then I will hit him again. He'll the toothpaste comes out. I'm like, no, here, sir, no. Bop him on the head again, sir. No, really. And then I'm going to, as I have him grappled here, just
as a point of order, I'm pretty sure we've talked about this. You know you don't have him grappled anymore, right?
Oh, okay.
You know you have to
okay.
continue
So
grappling him to keep him grappled.
Okay, so then I'll continue grappling.
Okay.
And then I've never kept a person grappled, and either they didn't die before the next turn, or that's never come up before, where they haven't either
we've had
escaped
that talk
or died.
before.
It was a long time ago. I think it might have been in the Hermitage.
It's been a minute, but the way you're saying as I still have him grappled makes me feel like you didn't know you didn't, so I figured I'd point it out.
I just saw like the cute little symbol.
Yeah,
so
well,
I'll
I took it
continue grappling
off at the start of your turn. I try to keep up on this.
Okay. So should I roll in athletics for that?
Yes.
Okay. Oof. I would really like to grapple him. So I guess Justinian is going to sponsor this grapple. For 30.
Boy, 30.
I guess it has the
minus 20 because it's your third
20.
attack here. And a 20 is not going to do it as you kind of bap him and his blood sprays off and he manages to wriggle free of your grasp.
Okay.
And
then I will raise my shield.
And understandably, he's pretty upset with you right now. So he's gonna stab you, is what he's gonna do. He's gonna pull his trident back with both hands and thrust it forward with all the strength he can muster. And he's gonna stab you for a 27.
Yes, exactly on. It is the same thing. Just hits.
Alrighty, and as this connects with pretty solid power behind it, this jagged blade of his is going to wrench through you in a quite literally sickening fashion. You're going to take 15 points of piercing damage, and you are sickened 2 now.
Okay.
And then with a kind of cackling grin, he lets go with one hand. And also, if I'm pretty sure you're not good aligned, so don't even roll it. 2 evil damage if you're good aligned. I'm almost positive you weren't. It's not really been a secret.
No.
He slashes out with his free hand, trying to follow up on that. And that's gonna come in. That second does apply to your AC, so you're gonna be down 2 AC.
Oh, okay.
Or a 19 though, so surely nothing.
Yeah, that does not. It is not. He's much less good without the knife.
So in this pile of stuff here, stuck and kind of blinded and in the thick of this fog, the trogg is going to put his hands up, just kind of gesturing towards nothing in particular, and he can't. Discutaret Magikai! And cast a spell. And this is going to be... What is your spell DC, Arabis?
Let me see. 25.
25. He's going to get a 27 on his counteract check, and he is going to dispel the fog before stepping back a little further away from the front lines here. Upset Stegosaurus does one thing, and it does it particularly well, so it's going to bring its tail back in and slam the other way, smashing first through Aura for a 32.
Oh, you're muted.
That crits.
Oh, that
deserve it.
crits?
Yep.
Strikes, you deserve it. Striking you with these platelets for 42 points of piercing damage before
I
it
deserve
continues over towards Barkbeard for a 24. Which even
And
sickened
then,
is just barely
Aura
not gonna do anything.
Aura takes the blunt of that, and it really slows.
And
A good
then
shield.
he's going to kind of, having it glance across your shield, pull that tail up and try to slam it down on Barkbeard once more for 24 again.
And that is, again, I can, at this point it's so slow and it's so big, it's almost I can just step away from it.
It's not a quick creature. Arabis.
Okay. I am gonna hold up angrily about my fog getting dispersed. It pisses me off a little bit. But I'm gonna hold out a hand to Aura, who's looking like he's taking some massive shots from this dinosaur, and I'm going to cast a level 2 heal and some Raindrops are going to slowly start to appear and fall down on his head. You're going to have a vision of a young girl with long black hair in a tree playing with a doll.
He's a doll.
23 HP, sir.
8 P.
HP.
That leaves you with one action.
Let's just move over here, I guess. Get a better view.
All right, Ara.
I want to take a step back. Over here, still in front of someone.
You show him.
I look back at Arabis. I'm at her Datura, and then I'm gonna center a fireball right there.
There it is. It was only a matter of time before the fireball exploded. Where is the center of this?
It's gonna be right there.
Okie dokie. So as this blasts out, I paused the animation because it was on the lower layer here. So what we decided, we had a brief powwow, is that if you try to yeet a massive AoE adjacent to your friends, they also make the save, but they get 1 degree of success better. So Barkbeard, save against this as well.
Fortitude or reflex?
It's reflex.
Reflex. 19.
Which would fail, so you succeed, so you'll take half.
Okay.
And the Stegosaurus is going to get a 20 because it is a giant freaking dinosaur and it's not very fast. It's going to eat all of it. The Trog is an old-ass man. He's going to get a 24. Oh, you're not sickened. Dang it. All right, he fails by 1.
I'm not sickened.
There's no point villain pointing it. That was a fucking high roll. And the demon, who is very quick, is going to get a 35 and critically succeed, taking no damage.
What? Yes.
So, Barkbeard is taking 13, and the dinosaur and the Trog are both taking 26. As they get very exploded. So many health bars. Okay, Selwyn.
Alright. Well, given that there's still a plant that's probably looking pretty delicious to this demon, I'm gonna have to step in the way. Not today, demon monster, not plant monster. The plant
Not
monster.
today. Wait, what are we fighting?
Yeah. And try to sneak attack it for a 25 on his flat-footed.
25 will catch his flat-footed.
For 21 damage.
Alrighty. And as you slash through him, cutting through this sort of liquid blood across his skin, it's gonna spray out over you. Make me a reflex save.
29.
You are still second, by the way. There's a 24, which does still hit his flat-footed, but only exactly. And a 28 does still succeed, rogue stuff.
Wait, 24? What?
The attack was a 24.
Oh, attack roll. Right.
Yeah, which
okay.
is exactly.
Yeah. It's like the reflex is not 24. What?
You're sick in 5, bitch!
What happened? Yeah, okay.
No, 28 will succeed, so.
So it will critically succeed.
You know, rogue shit.
Yeah. 21 damage to him.
Yep.
And I'll try again. Maybe I'll roll up a 10. That'd be nice.
You dice are very. Jesus.
Awesome.
The curse continues.
Well, let's try a hero point. Let's see if those work. You know, pretty centipede, doing a little cross.
Sent please.
24, much better. It was an 11 this time.
24, which is a 23, which is gonna miss.
Yes.
So as the smoke starts to pour out of the room here with these. Yeah, it's 23.
Okay.
With the door open,
Whoa. I'll cast shield as well.
I wasn't saying your turn was over. I was saying the smoke is clearing out of the room enough with these two doors open now that you guys could attempt to overcome this second, should you wish to.
Right, yeah. No, I'll cast shield.
Nah. Alright, Barkbeard.
I will try and overcome it. My second, I'm going to.
So your second is isn't from like the smoke or any kind of a poison. It's just from the staggering force the Stegosaurus hit you with. Like retching's not really gonna help you. You're just kind of off.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that makes my job easier then. I will reach out to this and try and grapple again with this demon. Oof, only a 23. I guess I should reroll that because it's lower. Okay. Yeah, I'll reroll that again. Again! Going through rerolls here.
She's spending hero points. I'm so proud of her.
33.
Oh, wow.
33.
Alright, 31, I guess, if that counts.
Oh yeah, 31 because you're second. 31 is going to successfully grab hold of him.
Okay, perfect. So then he's gonna take 4 damage from being from that tree just kind of closing in around. Going to try and smack him up the head. Now bonking him on the head again. Like, no, you. Bad, you really.
Just gonna,
And then this time I'm going to try and use all of the weight of my really put my shoulders into it and try and yeet him over the backside of the dinosaur.
Throw him over the dinosaur. Okay.
That would be impressive.
Go along.
With a 34.
34 versus what?
Let me see exactly. It is a
It's 4 DC, I assume.
rolling through. It didn't come out. Let's see here.
I'm assuming it's his 4 DC that succeeds.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go flying 30 feet as you just pitch him back over the Stegosaurus into the room, where he lands on the stone, taking 18 more points of damage. Now all the way over there. And he still has one action, I believe.
And then I will. I am going to close this door.
That's some strat.
Yeah.
Clunk.
Horribly.
Okay. Shuts the door. Smart man. So at the end of the turn, you start to kind of recover. You stabilize a bit from the blow that a demon gave you, and you're no longer second. And you hear shouting and squealing in the distance from somebody who is very much upset about everything that has just taken place here. And then, in a flash of magic, the demon is going to appear, teleporting into the room behind all of you. Trident raised overhead, quickly kind of looks around to assess the situation, sees Aura as the closest and weakest, and stabs down toward him with his trident.
That's rude.
Bruh.
I'm not the weakest.
Well, you're pretty injured.
Miss
It looks like it to him right now. And he's gonna stab at you for a 32.
He's gonna stab at me with a crit.
Well, goodness, his damage roll's not that mega. He's gonna get you for 28 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then 6 points of evil damage if you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And as he appears in the room with this quick, grievous strike, Ara's gonna drop the demon as he strikes him down on the floor, draws a trident back, and just turns to Arabis and screams in her face. Just a pure, raging shout. This
Arabis
guy
crawls back.
Yeah.
is in a room, and you can't teleport into the room with you do stuff, do you? And you just shut the door in his face, and he's kind of offended, really. He's gonna do some stuff in the background. The door's shut.
All the way.
Can't really hear him at this point. Not really positive what's going on in there. But the door does not immediately reopen. You got that going for you, which is nice. And then the door. Then you know exactly where this is going.
Yeah.
Blasts open. Blasts out.
We've had this one before. The door is going to erupt inward as the Stegosaurus is going to absolutely demolish it with a tail strike, bashing the wooden door into splinters quickly before trying to flip that tail outwards towards Barkbeard. But it is his second attack because he had to use his first one on the door. Swinging for a 26.
I do not have my shield raised, and it still hits.
And it's gonna slap you.
I look behind me as the guy teleports in, and it hits me right across the back of the head.
Gonna catch you for 17 points of piercing damage, and then that's going to lash to the side into Selwyn for a 15.
You got in the way.
All right, Arabis. You muted or thinking? Okay,
processing. Thinking. Yeah. I'm. All right, I'm on a 5-foot habit away from this guy.
Not a bad idea. Now that said, it does look like he's wielding a pretty long spear, and he could probably still reach you with it.
God damn it! I gotta try it anyway, man. Actually, you know what? And if I knew it, if he had a spear,
you just want to stay here then.
Damn it! He's got a spear. It's kind of tough because it's jumping all over the place. Oh, okay. I'm gonna just do it right in his face. And
Fear level 0.
I'm gonna try to cast a spell and hope he doesn't have a fucking thing.
He does not.
Okay.
He does not. You get your spell.
All right. Good. Level 3 heal for Barkbeard. Raindrops come falling on your head because you need them right now.
Barkbeard's pretty wounded. That Stegosaurus is slapping the shit out of your bushes.
An older girl with long black hair, completely menacing looking face as she battles druids in the woods.
Ooh.
Damn, 40 damage.
HP.
That's pretty spicy.
And I didn't move, so I put my shield up.
Oh no. All right, Selwyn.
Well, I would like to. Oh God, why is it doing the pan view? Oh no. Okay,
But the Prince curse is passed to you.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, but I can do reverse. I can do reverse drifting.
You can just refresh after your turn, maybe.
Yeah, and I'll cast True Strike.
Ooh, okay. Step up, buff
on
yourself.
Yeah. 29 on the first, 27 on the second, so 29 against this flat-footed for 22 damage.
Absolutely going to connect.
Get him. Get him, girl.
Hit him for a solid 22 points of damage. As the blood sprays out from once again, make a reflex save.
35.
Oh, yeah, nothing. No.
Nice.
Never has anyone got more value out of freaking evasion.
Feels good. Yeah.
I think you've succeeded, normal succeeded at every reflex save since you got that, I think.
Yeah, and that's the known way. You should have had me in the Age of Ashes. You wouldn't have TPK'd.
You're gonna take all those fireballs.
Yeah. And then second attack for 30.
That's definitely gonna hit him too.
Yep. For 19 more damage.
All right, that's not quite gonna cut him down, but he's pretty desperately injured at this point. Barkbeard.
I'm going to carefully step around with like my roots dragging through the stones, try and definitely maneuver around Ara so I don't accidentally squish him in. And then I'm going to, just as a twisting movement, just kind of wallop into the side of this guy. It's a 31.
31's gonna hit him.
For 15 damage.
15 points of damage is gonna put him down.
Yeah.
Then I guess I still have to roll the reflex.
No. That's a reaction. You use it.
Oh.
He's got to like focus his blood spurts, I guess. I'm not really sure, to be completely honest.
Gotcha.
You tell me you don't do that?
I actually didn't realize. I thought that was just like he was a squishy fellow, but And then I guess for my last action, I guess I will just raise my shield.
Alrighty, and then Ara, you're laying on the floor here. That does not critically fail. You wanna keep it? You wanna go for the big boy reroll? Puts it at dying 3.
We're gonna keep it.
Alright, Ara is bleeding out there.
Well, bleeding out as much as the plant can bleed.
I guess. I don't know, whatever it is he's doing. This cleric back here looks like he is markedly in better shape. The wounds he had taken, the burns from the fireball appear to have receded pretty well. It seems he spent the free time healing himself. And he is going to incant another spell here, Spiritali Gladio, and flinging out his spiked fist. Here comes the hand. This time it gets to be Selwyn's friend.
Wait, can I tell this hand to stop?
And as it
Gotta hand
appears,
it to
as
him.
this force fist manifests into existence, it is going
Pretty
to
handy
punch
spell.
down towards Selwyn for
I wonder how much the small roll
pro
is.
tip. It's a plus 16. I am
Can
good.
can I empathetic plead a hand?
Oh boy! I mean,
You have not
I haven't acted against
the
the
troggs,
has not.
so I will allow it.
Wow.
Hell yeah. All right, let's get him. Please, sir, don't.
Don't hit me.
30.
Oh.
Hey, 30 will succeed, so that's reduced damage, right?
Yeah. Minus
Okay.
4.
It's gotta hit you first. It's gonna punch down for a 31,
Right, it's
and then it's minus 2.
minus 4.
Minus 4?
Mhm.
Punches you for 6 points of force damage. And then with a second, almost quick bark, Clypeus! He throws up his own magical shield as you're all kind of in visible area now, and the demon clearly has fallen. He's a little shook. Stegosaurus is gonna take a step forward up to the doorway. Not face first, but like it's still kind of sideways, sidling almost ass first, keeping these massive plates running down its back, sort of tilted down, almost like a line of spearmen to a cavalry charge, and just whip his tail in through the doorway at Selwyn.
No, please.
For 34.
Plead the dinosaur.
Ouch. That's a solid criticale.
Oof.
Yeah.
So
I'm
those are
saying.
gonna catch you pretty good. You're gonna take 34 points of piercing damage, and the tail is gonna whip right over Ara's dying body towards Barkbeard.
That's a cool
Barkbeard's
ass
vigilante
name right
alter
there.
ego.
Darkbeard.
For a 26, your shield's up.
My shield is up, and because I'm at an awkward angle, he just can't quite catch me.
And then it's gonna kind of whip back again towards Selwyn, just kind of lashing like this massive, just muscled flail through the doorway back towards Selwyn.
Wait, no, that's the eagle.
For an 11.
I duck under. Ah.
Arabis.
Okay, so we slept.
And then he fell, thank you for the sub.
If I used battle medicine on Aura the previous day.
Yeah, it's done. This is a new day. This is the next day.
Okay.
You guys like spent the entire rest of the afternoon until you could reprep all your spells and stuff in there.
It doesn't remove his wounded condition though, but does first aid remove that?
His
Because
wounded
isn't
condition?
first aid? Yeah, I don't think battle medicine gets rid of wounded condition. Because I know
It
Just be wounded
doesn't,
one.
but like he doesn't. He's only gonna be wounded 1. Like you don't go from dying 3 to wounded 3. Coming back
okay.
from dying, yeah, I misunderstood that when I first started playing Second Edition too.
Yeah,
Coming back from
okay.
dying just gives you 1 wounded, so he's not gonna be wounded 3 because he was dying 3.
That's what I was thinking.
He'd
Okay,
just be
cool.
wounded 1.
Then I'm going to go to work, and I'm going to try to masterfully battle medicine my dying Aleshi friend here.
Believe.
Oh, that's a
That's a 25 even, because you're still sick in 1.
Yeah, it's 25. I don't know if that's enough.
It's not. It's a flat DC. You know it's DC 30.
Yeah.
Fuck. Session reroll.
You still
Oh,
got
man.
yours.
Yeah, I still got mine. Luckily.
He never fails.
32.
How does he keep doing it?
That'll do it, boys.
Arabis won't let you down.
2d8 plus 30 health to the tiny Leshy.
2d8 plus 30. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's master.
It's crazy. Love it.
It scales. Scales big.
41 HP,
Whoa.
brother.
That's all. That's like a 2/3 heal to Ara. You're getting really good at sticking his limbs back on at this point. He's still got 2
Okay.
actions left.
It's really a ball and socket kind of thing. Just pop back in.
All right.
It's like
Children's
Kinects.
toy.
You guys remember Kinects?
Yeah. I'm just a children's toy.
I'm gonna battle medicine Selwyn.
Well, we got the stuff in our hands. Might as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're already in my hands. Keep going. I mean, there's a dinosaur in the doorway. What else would I do? I don't. Fuck it, we'll go big.
Never punished.
You got like a 30% success chance on this right now. We're chilling. All right. 2d8 plus 30 to Selwyn too. Champion medic Arabis.
34.
Hell yeah.
HP.
Back to 86.
And
The
I'm gonna
opposite of our Age of Ashes episode from Saturday.
step over behind Barkbeard and kind of
Alright.
duck in. The
Selwyn.
doctor.
All right. I'll roll a 50-50 if I'm a coward or I go big bonus.
You're a coward.
Right, yeah, I usually am. So 50 or 51 or above, I'm not a coward. All right.
That looks
going
like
for
it's
it.
big balls time.
Yeah, I forgot to refresh. However, I run up to it. No fear.
You step up, yeah. I mean, it doesn't have attack of opportunity. As you move forward, its tail already.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know if it did.
Yeah, its tail kind of pulling back. It sort of leans down sideways again, of putting this line of plates sort of in the way.
And I am gonna try to stab it from underneath. For a fucking hero point.
We're
I'm
in there,
just-
boys.
Yeah, we're
we
having
gotta
a bad
beat these
night.
odds.
27.
So 27 you're small enough to duck underneath these plates and get that strike in. That's gonna connect.
Hell yeah. And then second. Or crit.
Oh!
Yes! Finally!
Oh!
Mine actually getting to turn.
It's coming back around, boys!
34 damage. Wow!
The 2 solid strikes carving into the exposed flank of this Stegosaurus. He took 1 action left.
I do.
You're still hasted.
What up, loser? He can't understand it. I'm still gonna intimidate him with my glare.
I mean, he's pretty intimidated by the massive stab wounds.
35.
You are just slicing through his hide like nothing, and then beyond that, this Stegosaurus understands fear. Barkbeard.
Well, I guess
Lex
I
beat
should
his turn.
also. Yes, I'm going to run up here. Great idea. And going to try and knock out its legs. Ooh, natural 20.
Yeah.
Its legs are a good spot to go for, so I'm gonna try that again. With my but this time I just tap it on the head again, and be like, no, really.
How do you
I'm
go
gonna
for
be
the
like,
legs and hit the head?
His very long
Well-
roots.
Yes, quite. And then I'm gonna be like, Selwyn, you're doing great work up here. You're really outstanding. And then for my third action, I'm gonna move in here.
What? Wait, that's my maneuver.
Son of a
You got
bitch.
it. You got it. You can do it. You're good. Ara, you are conscious, prone,
Great work.
alive.
Please.
I'm
what are you doing?
conscious, on the ground, and alive. That's important. Well, a fireball from my prone position. It's just gonna right there.
Yeah, I mean, this ain't exactly a difficult shot at this point. You have a frickin'.
Oh
my god. Everybody's so mad. Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah, this brief flash of light here illuminating the chamber with this huge fricking blast of flames. Oh boy. Dinosaur, you got this. You can do it.
Come on, Marty.
Come on, big old dinosaur. Okay, so I may have rolled 12d0 instead of 1d20.
Oh, open roll his DC. Let's see how Barney does.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna open roll. Stegosaurus.
Oh shit. That's not gonna work.
He's not gonna. Oh no, he's frightened too.
Oh,
it's too lower. He critically fails.
No, dinosaur.
Burn it.
And that screech will absolutely be the last sound he makes as he takes 74 points of fire damage and just absolutely perishes awash in the flames. And our friend here is gonna get a 27. He's not a nimble old man. He's a lucky one. He keeps eye rolling.
That's all that matters.
Almost accidentally kind of staggering back from the force of the blast, dodges much of the fire, taking 18 points of damage. Is it better to be good or lucky?
Lucky for sure.
Lucky for sure.
I got one action left, Ara.
I stand up.
Alrighty. So this trog here is kind of lost in the darkness as Barkbeard falls back, and his fist is just gonna swing down again on Selwyn.
And I haven't acted hostile to it yet.
You'd be able to see him
because
you can't see him.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
It's visual. So. And,
yeah, it is visual. Yeah.
All right, it's gonna punch you for a 30.
What? That's bollocks.
And you're gonna take 7 points of force damage.
Ow.
And then he is going to incant a second spell here as well. You hear his voice rumbling back from the darkness. Kaikus! And an undercommon. Zevgavazeb! They will be consumed for you! I will take them!
I'll yell back an undercommon. Sure you will, old man.
And I need you to make me a fortitude save.
What, me?
Yes.
That doesn't seem right. Why would you target me?
Good. Shut up. Make a fortitude save.
Okay, 23.
With a 23, as his spell completes, you are going to kind of your peripheral vision kind of fades in a bit before the world goes completely black, and you are blind.
This motherfucker. What's up with everyone and blinding me?
Wow.
Stegosaurus doesn't need to be on the initiative table anymore on account of he died. So, Arabis.
All of a sudden, she's gonna grab her face, and the stance and everything completely changes. More straight, upright. Gingerly stepping over the body parts and blood and gore, just walking up to the doorway, looking down at Aura as she does. Gets to the doorway, looks down at him, then looks at the trog in the doorway. It's come to my attention. You don't know who I am. Allow me to show you.
Oh no!
She
I'm blind and I have to hear it.
Just snaps the fingers, doesn't move or nothing. Sudden bolt at level 4.
And this surge of lightning comes down on Oldilocks with the relatively very average roll, actually.
Here,
All right, how many times can you
Can
get
I-
lucky, old man?
Can I hero point the damage roll?
No.
I was extremely average.
It was incredibly average.
Damn
How
it.
many times can you get lucky, old man? 25! He keeps doing it!
Of course he does.
Of course.
Still, half of 34 is 17, which is a solid strike to his somewhat frail-looking form. Selwyn, I'm aware that you can't see anything right now.
Yeah.
Very much by design.
Right. Yeah. So here's the kicker, right? Did I succeed or did I fail?
You failed.
Okay. So
He's
yeah,
still
okay,
blind.
I'll run in the direction where he was casting it from.
All right, and as you do, you immediately slam into the huge dead body of the Stegosaurus, which is occupying its doorway, and kind of feeling your way around it. It's gonna be 10, 30, 40. What's your speed? And how many actions are you willing to spend on movement?
I'm really spent 3 actions on 30 speed.
50, 60, 70. Stumbling in towards the sounds of his incantations. It's not exactly hard to figure out where he is. It would take you all 3 of your movements to get over there. Up
Good
to
enough.
him.
I can still stab him. Still hasted, baby.
He's still hasted! No,
Roll the
if
flat
you get
check?
roll the flat check first. You get 11. You're completely blind. You fucking kill him.
Oh
can't
my
happen.
god!
It can't
Oh, my
happen.
anger.
It can't happen.
Stop.
You can't kill him while you're completely fucking blind.
Oh,
That's
yes.
illegal.
Time to hero point.
No one, he's right there.
Oh my
26 against. Oh well, actually, it's not. Sorry, it's a normal damage.
Yeah.
I don't actually get sneak.
26 is gonna hit him for 12.
I'm fueled by nothing if not my anger.
You were completely. This dude and the rest of you, Arabis and are in the doorway here. You can see this Trog almost horrified now, as is clearly like her eyes pale white, completely blind gnome, stumbling forward and slashes at him and catches him. An undercommon rumbles down to you. Impossible! How?
Just get lucky, idiot.
Bark weird.
And I'm gonna start running in. 5, 10, 15.
This
Can I
little square
just
here
slide-
is difficult
squeeze in
terrain.
here?
Difficult terrain to get around
Okay.
the Stegosaurus.
Okay. Well, with my movement
So
is
it's
still
15 to go around that corner.
Okay.
Yeah, like this. Sorry, I had it hidden. That's 15.
Gotcha. So I think that would be 30. Oh, so that'd be like 30 to get to here.
Probably. Seems right.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
Why you use the
Okay.
ruler?
Oh, well, yeah, I forgot about the ruler.
Fuck the ruler!
Ah! Okay, so can I get to there
Yes.
with 2 moves? I'm
Sure.
a fast boy, even
You are a
even in
very
stance.
fast little monk.
And then so that's 2 moves. So this is the perfect time.
Make-
Good job, good
Make
flanking.
me a fortitude save as you come into his area. Selwyn's already sickened, so she can't get double sickened. It doesn't stack like that. you know.
Good job,
Oh,
Selwyn.
you
You're
know,
taking all
fair.
the stench with you. 33.
Yeah, you don't care. He's an old man.
Oh,
but
even
then I-
worse.
Only a 24. Ooh, I really want to take this from Selwyn. Okay, well, yeah, the Degenerates would totally agree with me.
You can't take anything from me. I hit him while blind. I'm happy.
That's true.
Impressive.
Do what you must. I have already won.
Okay, fine. Then I'll just roll my second hit.
24 hits him. He
at-
takes 13 damage.
Oh, okay,
He's
cool.
flanked. He's flat-footed. He's a cleric with no armor.
Right. So 13, and I'm like, okay, guys. Well, I mean, sir, you are about to die. And that's my turn.
So the 15 won't get him. Ara.
This on him. How far away is he from me? Let me give that ruler tool. It's useful.
35 feet.
35 feet. Arabis is in the way. I take a step forward. Take 2 steps forward.
Okay.
And bada boop, bada bing, my page won't pull up. That on him.
That on him.
What? Look at that
Oh,
roll.
Produce
okay.
flame for a 34 to hit.
And that is going to critically succeed, good sir. How
luck,
does this cleric meet his end, Dara?
As the flames from the previous 2 fireballs that he seemed to miraculously not get killed by start to die down, Ara just coalesces them all back into one smaller fireball and just tosses it straight at him, immolating him in a immolating him in, sounds wrong, but in one blast.
Never play World of Warcraft.
And someone feels extreme heat.
Yeah, this catches him, igniting this cleric's, this priest's body, consuming him completely in a flash. As in his disbelief at Selwyn, struck by Barkbeard, spun around and just immolated, as he said, dropping smoldering to the ground.
Oh, Selwyn, you appear to be blind.
What? I look at the wrong way.
Oh, this is interesting. What an interesting situation. And I'll get like right up next to you. Interesting situation. Yes. And I'll try and like whisper in your ear. Yes. I wonder how long this will last. Arabis, do you know anything about blindness? Arabis! Arabis! Hey, Arabis! Did she get lost? Arabis? No, Arabis.
Barkbeard clambers back over the Stegosaurus into the doorway to where Arabis is still just kind of standing.
Do I see that she's still off? Like, is her demeanor still different, or is she back to normal? What'd I notice?
Right as you get back to normal. Gray eyes and yeah. Cool.
Oh, Arabis. Seems that Selwyn is blind. I'm not quite sure how long that's going to last. I didn't know if you would know much
blind?
about.
How is someone blind, dude?
Just waving
I
my
can't
hand
see.
by waving my hand in front of someone's face.
You are very tall at the moment, little Ara.
She's only like 3. How tall is Selwyn?
You're muted.
What? I shouldn't be.
Oh no.
cut out.
You're
Yeah.
cut out.
Oh, right. I don't know. 3 foot something.
Yeah. So I'm on my tiptoes, waving my hands in front of someone's face.
Tell when I'm here.
I can feel him do it. I'll just slap the hand away.
She's not blind. She can see perfectly fine.
I can't see shit.
And, immediately after saying that, your vision would start to return back. First, kind of
see
very
shit.
like it's a very, very dark, washed out vision. But over the next couple of seconds, the magic fading and your view returning to normal. You is returning to normal, right? You can see again. I didn't.
Helen, can you see how many fingers am I holding up?
Don't be ridiculous. I thought she didn't know how to count.
Someone knows how
What?
to count.
Someone can
Oh, was that
count.
so-
I do
that
art
must have
logistics.
been-
What do you mean?
She keeps all the money.
Right. I just thought you guys thought it was cute. But no, I guess if you can count, that must have been Zerg that couldn't count.
That seems right. Yes.
And as you're
Yeah, okay,
all
okay.
sitting here debating, you would notice that the form of Zul had manifested once again near the northern end of the room, between the 2 strange pools of water that are just collecting on the ground here. And as he does, kind of watching over the group of you, that same sort of judgmental look he's always got.
What's up, buddy?
I would begrudge your lack of direction, of mental fortitude, were it not for the fact that you appear to be surprisingly effective. And he kind of looks down at the dead trog on the ground and over to the huge Stegosaurus in the doorway. Against everything it seemed when you first arrived, Valatu, you appear to be capable of meeting the barest minimums of my expectations. There are still more, but this, he kind of gestures out to the pools either side of them. These pools here in this cavern of Moonstone, for which the temple was both built and named. Did they at least teach you anything of their power when you were a child?
I'm a little foggy on some of the things.
What a surprise. Moonstone, by its very nature,
It's fucked up. Don't prepare.
it's a powerful element. Reactive. Very able to hold resonance from spells and magic. Particularly receptive to that of divinative properties. These pools here. Many temples bear similar reflection pools, but few bear the name so literally. He kind of reaches up and touches the circlet mounted on his forehead. These were attuned to let us see things Erodin needed us to see. To parse the memories of our elders, our forefathers, those that came before, trailing all the way back to the people of Aslant. Perhaps, Valatu, if you think their use is not beyond your capabilities. Once you have cleared these halls of this filth that stains them, it will be of some use to you in understanding who you are, or rather, who you are supposed to be.
It will be done.
I can only hope. And, once again, Zool, as quick as he appeared, fades back away, turning translucent, and then disappearing entirely over a matter of seconds.
Can you believe he didn't think?
Is the annoying grumpy ghost gone yet?
He is, yeah.
He is.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention to him.
Me neither.
You know, he said that we didn't have fortitude or something. And I'll have you know, we are, as a group overall, we have quite a bit of fortitude, and I take offense to that.
Oh, look up a Barkbeard, raise a finger. Well, he's dead. We're not. We're better.
Yeah.
That's true. We have quite a bit more fortitude than he does, apparently.
And now, looking around this chamber, the shimmering white pearlescent stone, unlike the carved gray, simple, near concrete the rest of the temple is made from, or unless this lower level is made from, rather. This open cavern, seemingly, does appear to be carved completely of this almost translucent rock. And there's a gentle stairway leading down from the two openings on the southern side, one you'd come from and one further to the east. And 4 spigots emerge around the southern half of the room, trickling very clear, pristine spring water that runs through some rivulets on the floor, down these gentle steps as the whole room descends to its northern end, collecting in these twin pits carved in the moonstone. The domed ceiling of this room is worked more than the floors and the walls, carved into a mosaic of a winged eye, that symbol of Erodin once more, peering down across the whole of the chamber of this massive cavern.
Ara, why did you say that name to me?
What are you talking about?
You said a name when we were battling. Why did you say it?
I said your name.
My name is Arabis.
That's the name you choose now, yes.
I hear that name in my dreams. That
Maybe-
Dora.
Maybe one day you'll remember. I stick my finger in the pool.
The water is wet, but does not in any other way feel differently than, well, normal water should. It appears to be crystal clear and perfectly pure, but otherwise seems unremarkable. Your magic detections, however, do ping off of a few things, registering on the gauntlet clasped still in the dead Trogg priest's hand. Which at this point, I'm not even going to make you take the 10 minutes to identify. It's a pretty safe assumption that literally every other priest, he has a +1 striking spiked gauntlet. This is literally your 4th one that you've collected now. So
4 for 4.
Add it to the pile.
Arabis, all you have to know is that you are who you are right now. Doesn't matter what anyone else says. I goink the gauntlet off his hand as I'm saying this. As I'm walking around Arabis, I just walk over and just pick the gauntlet out.
All right, let me just add that into the pile.
Yeah, as you pull the gauntlet off of his hand, and his body kind of shifts on the ground a bit, charred as it is. His robe's largely burnt away. An inner pocket from his green robe just kind of detaches and flaps off entirely, dropping a folded sheet of paper, singed pretty badly around 2 sides, onto the ground.
I'm gonna have a look.
I didn't burn that.
You
Does
definitely
anybody speak Draconic?
I do.
You do. Love to see it. You'll
Of
love to see
course,
it.
of course.
Finally.
Ye of the 20 bazillion languages. All right, give me one moment here to find this in Roll20 and then get it to where I want it to be, which is not where it currently is because I was pretty sure I moved this up into the revealed stuff folder in Roll20 already. But clearly I did not because it's not there.
Yeah, never lucky.
So you would unfold this and find a missive, a letter, written in Draconic, but in a fine hand, actually. That I'm assuming nobody else but Selwyn would be able to read. And I'll go and put this up here. Zoop, boop. Mighty Shawshek, I humbly regret that I have not yet unraveled the secrets of the Moonstone pools in the temple. I agree the knowledge they contain could elevate you among your peers, and I'm working diligently with the diadem you provided. The occult phrases below should help draw the pool's power, if pronounced with sufficient care. If they do not function, I will need more time to explore the site and examine other relics. That diadem your rival Uzenshell destroyed with their tampering is no use, and there seems to be no way to wrest the diadem that peevish ghost wears from his head. I will, of course, bring you more victims. Your god demands sacrifice. Let their flesh empower your rituals. Sincerely, Dusklight.
Damn, I specifically told you not to.
Below that is written a series of various occult phrases, passcodes of some kind, almost like spell incantations. Oh, I didn't look at that in time, sorry.
Yeah, unlucky.
She doesn't read that, who it's from, did everybody? They just literally popped up on everyone's screen, so I mean, they can literally see
they
it.
can, obviously.
But that's what you're reading to yourself. Do you share any of that?
I share all of it, and then I stop at the end.
You read all of it other than who it's from.
Yeah, so I say signed.
It was signed by Dustlight, wasn't it?
It's the fucking cat!
Yeah, it was Dustlight.
It's always the cat!
I'm pretty sure that rotten meat Zerg ate the other week was from the cat, too.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't need to be able to read Draconic to attempt to parse the phrases and the spell incantations across the bottom of the page, some of which appear to have been burnt away in an unfortunate, very recent fire. You would just need some understanding of occultism would certainly be easier, but Arcana could maybe wing it.
All right, hit me over occultism.
You can just roll. It doesn't need to be a secret check.
Oh, okay.
It's just whether you can identify it or not. Which I guess would normally be exactly what a secret check is, but you can just roll this.
25.
With a 25, as you read down to the bottom, it's complete fucking gibberish. It appears to be mystical-sounding nonsense, and you get the feeling these phrases were very much intended to waste the Troggs' time.
Hold on.
I keep pinging by accident. That's just where Ara is.
We should take 10 minutes and get people tidied up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be following Ara around, kind of laser vision into the back of his head. It's basically what I've been doing the whole time, just like my eyeballs just tracking Ara walking around the room.
What you doing, Mr. Barbeard?
Observing, obviously. I would have thought that was readily apparent.
Observing what?
Well, Ara, at this particular moment, it seems like this particular... I apparently misjudged how much information Ara had.
Notice that Barkbeard is watching me. I do a little cartwheel.
Oh, very nice cartwheel also.
I've been practicing.
Arabis?
Yes, we should probably heal up a little bit. We are a little rough around the edges.
I'm sort of just staring off into the water. Does anything happen if I stick my bare foot in it?
No.
Hey, if you get wet, bro.
Yeah, you get wet. Your foot
Your
becomes
feet.
moist.
Your feet are a little cleaner.
It's nice.
So as you kind of gather around to rest and have Arabis 10, mostly to the Leshies who took the brunt of that damage on account of being in the front, you would see a couple of things. I mean, someone's basically completely unharmed. A couple of things around the room that may be interesting. The Stegosaurus' thrashing has damaged the chamber fairly significantly, knocking an assortment of chunks of moonstone throughout the room. And moonstone is a semi-precious gem. The quantity here could be somewhat valuable, but it's a lot and would maybe kind of difficult to haul back even with your bag of
I'll
holding.
stuff as much as we can in the bag of holding. Money, money, money.
So you have a bag of holding type 1, which it actually is just limited by bulk. It's not by dimensions at all. Yeah, I guess that you could easily fit into the bag of holding then.
Oh, yes.
Because it is 4 bulk worth of moonstone.
Oh, yes. How much money? What's the payday?
200 gold.
Oh, yes.
We've hit some serious pay dirt.
Oh yeah.
In addition, now that you can be into the room, the Stegosaurus never really faced you head on. It wasn't much of a biter. Around the front of its shoulders and up its neck and kind of around it, it appears to have had chunks of obsidian embedded into its flesh. They're not spiked or dangerous in any way, just decorative, like jewelry. Obsidian is also a semi-precious stone that could be somewhat valuable if you're
It's about to be
willing,
decorated on some collector's shelf.
if you're willing to cut them all out from the Stegosaurus,
Hell
which
yeah.
you could do for the 10 minutes while Arabis is treating the Leshies.
And I'm whistling a happy tune while I'm doing it.
Getting paid today. Getting paid today.
It always makes me happy when one's whistling. That means something good's happening.
Shenmue,
And Barkbeard is nowhere near her.
go ahead and give me a medicine check for your little plant babies.
Let's go with the expert version this time. I'm
Oh,
dial it back a
coward.
little bit. And well, I mean, I only got so much.
That's okay.
What? I mean, we're taking some time. We're just going expert. And
It's okay, yeah. Oh,
See?
Not quite.
Wow.
You see?
Hey!
like
That
your
succeeds an
roll
expert.
is powered by faith, so you would have hit a 30 if you'd had faith.
Wow.
Is that
How
how
much,
dice work? So your problem
how
today
much
is you just had no faith in yourself, so you just shit the bed constantly for the first half of the session. Is that
I
what's
was
happening?
sure. I rolled
Yeah.
pretty damn well.
Yeah,
2d8 plus 10.
have flopping faith in myself. I thought that was clear. It has a tragic backstory.
21 to the boys, the Leshy boys.
So as each of these tiny little piles of sticks get 21 health back. A quick 10-minute taping and bandaging is enough to largely bring the party back to a fighting fit, which Selwyn spends bringing another bulk and another 100 gold worth of obsidian
yes.
chunks out from the Stegosaurus. Enjoying trog slaughter, of course, but dreaming of the payday Escadar will bring when you emerge. Nearly frothing at the mouth at the very thought of it.
What do you mean, Neely?
Literally
almost makes it
frothing
worth
at
it.
the mouth. What then, party?
Well, time to head east, right?
Is there and there's no like recall knowledge checks we can do on these pools or anything?
You while you're being treated, could look at them and try to study them, but It really only seems like the pools in their current state are just water. Your detect magic would detect, just like the ritual chamber, the absolute faintest yellow aura of divination over the two pools, but it's so minor as to almost be the echoes of spells centuries past rather than any property of the water itself. In addition, while you were spending this time, Barkbeard having literally nothing better to do than look around the room, give me a perception check.
Always watching.
Only vaguely watching.
Vaguely.
And you would see yet another of the
Oh my God,
Infinity
really?
Quadrillion secret doors here in the northwestern corner of this chamber.
Huh. Well,
Which, with your understanding of where you are and where you've been, seems quite logically like it'd be the other side that would lead to where the Rock's dead body probably was left. Because you'd found a secret door on the eastern side of that room that you never went through.
Everything circles around in here. It seems like most of these rooms are only technically rooms, as they could just live left this whole. I guess it's at one point they needed a roof. Very weird architecture.
So you would come down to a pair of doorways leading to the south or further to the east.
What do you guys think? Southeast, heads, tails?
This one.
This one. Okay,
This one.
perfect.
I got a good feeling.
So
I thought
unlike
actually-
nearly every other door in Moonstone Hall, the door to your eastern side is going to be made of solid iron, inset with a large and intricate-looking lock directly into the frame of the door itself.
You still have a good feeling about this one?
Yeah.
The southern door would be solid.
Okay. Do we know how to get it in? Is this door locked? Or does it just have
any
a
lock
lock
can
on
be
it?
picked with a high enough athletics check. It's certainly locked. It is, in fact, locked and sealed. You'd need to either find a way through the lock or find a way through the door.
All right, let's try finding our way for the lock.
Honest-
Theory time.
Right. As I reel back, I stop my kick. Yes, right. Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, good thinking.
Yes.
Look, when I fuck this up, you can kick the door open. All right.
Good planning. Yes.
You
I
will
like
not
this.
fuck it up, Selwyn. You will.
I cast fuck it up in attack mode.
I wanna stand where Barkbeard is. I try to pull Barkbeard out of the way.
Haha! I cast fuck up and break my tools.
Yeah, you stick your picks in there, somewhat confident in your own ability, and immediately snap your pick.
I won't.
I look back and just snap it almost intentionally. See? See?
I'm
All right.
sorry, Selwyn.
Yeah, you're right. You're damn right. You will be sorry.
You're gonna give up after one attempt?
I didn't break your picks.
You might as well have.
Oh.
I
I'm
want to
sorry.
fix your pick.
Yeah, go for it. Barkbeard, could you, while he's fixing the pick, can you...
I want to
kick
fix your. No. I snap it. I was thinking snap it.
He breaks it the other way.
Is Barkbeard gonna try to pick it? Is that what you're gonna try to do?
No, he's gonna try to kick it.
Yes. This is my lock picking mechanism.
Hold on a second,
Yes.
Mr. Barkbeard. No, you
Oh.
rolled the damn dice when I say hold on.
He does not hold on.
Very slow. You were
Barkbeard,
talking.
as you're
You
walking
were
forward-
talking very
As you're
slowly.
walking forward, slams into the door and just hits it and bounces off as if it were, a solid slab of iron. And he rebounds off it onto his butt.
Yeah, see, I pulled my punches for you, Arabis. As soon as I heard you talking, I kind of leaned
just
back a bit. What were you saying?
I thought maybe the Stormlord's blessing could help you with the door, but apparently you have it under control.
No, I pulled my punches for sure.
It
Definitely
was a
pulled my.
kick.
It's an expression!
And it wasn't
Oh!
pulled.
But I don't understand. It's not even a.
Alright, use the Stormlord's guidance, alright? Let's see it.
What? I'm
Let's see-
not kicking.
Look, no, just guide him. Let's see the guidance fuck up too.
The Stormlord would not fuck up.
Uh-huh, sure, let's see it.
I will.
Although
I'll
it is
touch
metal,
Barkbeard.
so it is not in his domain. Would it not be?
Mm, let's
If
see it.
If the wind is willed for me to go this way, you will be able to open this door.
Yeah, let's see it.
If not, then we will have to go a different direction.
Correct.
Oh, I guess we have to go a different direction.
23 isn't gonna help, I don't think.
Yeah, excellent work, Stormborn.
Bounces off the door once more. Having no success whatsoever.
Clearly trying to point us in the correct direction. Very kind of you, Stormborn.
All right, I'm going to try one more
Appreciate the
time
advice.
with another set of thieves' tools.
Selwyn,
With another set of thieves' tools.
You want
You have a
to-
second set.
Yeah, because we found extra.
Oh, that's right. You got a backup. Solid. All right, so he pulls up the backup thieves' tools.
All right, please. I've never wanted a hot one more in my life.
I'm- You suck. Clearly,
Snaps the second
Stormlord
thing
is telling us.
with a second
The
hard one.
Stormlord has spoken.
I want to attempt to fix that one too.
All right, let's see it. Yes.
Fail.
All right,
Oh, he
and
fixed
well,
it.
that one appears to be maybe of a little finer make, and Ara actually very quickly is able to bend it back into shape for you.
All right, time to get the third hot one.
No way.
guess that one-
It's not possible.
Oh,
you
come
can't
on, let's
possibly
see.
do it
Come
again.
on. Ah, damn it, 30.
With 30, you stick your pick in, start to move it around now with a little bit more, maybe perhaps caution, respect for Ara's abilities. It seems to be a fairly simple, just very well finely made system. You get a couple of pins set. Make me another one.
All right.
1.
Yep, let's see it. Come on. Come on. Daddy needs a 1. 35. This is bullshit.
And,
Where's the high? This is the opposite of what I wanted.
But that one, it's not going to critically succeed. So you've almost got it. Needs one more thievery check.
One.
One.
As he goes to set the last pin here, Selwyn just stumbles a little bit and the pick snaps, dropping the lock back out of position as she loses tension.
Clearly, the Storm Lord did not
No,
intend
fix
for
it.
us to
We're
go
doing
this
this.
way. No, we're going south. He
Which way-
can't
okay,
fix
so-
it.
No,
So-
can I hear a point? I know, like
Your last one?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll let you
Yeah.
point the last one. I'll allow it.
24.
24 is going to fail. It's not going to break your picks, but you're going to lose what you have before you get through. Though, that said, this lock does appear to be difficult with Ara's ability to fix things so rapidly and your decent skills. It's almost assured that you would get through this door. It just might take you a little while to work on the lock.
All right, let me take a little while to work on this lock.
Why don't we just go south like the wind?
No, I'm doing this.
Selwyn, the Storm Lord has 3 or 4 times now stopped us.
Yeah, well, the Stormlord can eat it.
What?
I'm with Selwyn on this one. We
So
knocked. We
spending-
have to go through the door.
A few minutes, 5 and then 10. As Selwyn keeps working on the lock, occasionally pulling out a
Arabis.
bent or damaged pick to
Would
hand
you-
it to Ara.
Would you like me to open this door right here?
No,
I would, because the wind is guiding us
no,
this
wait, no,
direction.
no. If
I
you do-
opened the door.
Oh, I hate all of you.
While she's got her picks in the lock, Barkbeard opens the southern door to a bloody massacre of a
I
scene.
ignored and keep working.
A room absolutely awash with blood. 2 large steel wash tubs on the western side stand between ripped curtains, torn down and hanging ragged from their frames. The tubs half full of blood and butchered meat.
I want you to know we're in the middle of a thunderstorm here. Might lose
All
power.
right, I keep working. Fuck that. That's stupid
Selwyn
room. Who
keeps
cares?
picking.
We saw one.
I'm going to switch to perception instead of shielding because I would really not like to slip on guts and faceplant into a bathtub of gore.
You two are gonna get ambushed by angry ghosts who've been murdered here in cold blood, and I'll be here working on this lock.
And I'll be here with Selwyn working on her lockpicks.
Yeah.
Depending on how long that could take, we could become ghosts anyway. So I feel like
All
it's
right, give me-
win-win
okay,
situation.
give me
Mark
a
off
nice
with the
hour.
So as Barkbeard moves and steps into the room, peering into the tubs, he is ambushed by the ghosts of people who were brutally murdered here in this room.
Oh, fuck.
Arcbeard,
And
just so you
I
know,
need you to roll initiative.
No!
Oh,
Overlord was guiding me.
Oh, clearly he was guiding you wrong. You know what the Stormhood's telling you? You're still gonna get fucked.
Barkbeard, I'll have you know we can't become ghosts.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
sure
God.
you can.
This session is like the best session. I mean, never has a shot been so called as this one right here. Then there's played a couple of Pathfinder campaigns. He knows if Paizo's setting up for yield and ghosts.
Oh, the fucking timing up it too.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Oh, shit.
Absolute poetry.
As soon as I see the goddamn ghost.
Oh, it didn't work.
Do I see the ghosts?
You would see the ghosts, yes,
Yeah.
rising
What
up
did
from
I
the
tell
tub.
you, Greg?
I'm sorry, Selwyn. The wind.
You will be. This ghost will kill you.
The wind.
Oh,
I
boy.
clicked perception. No wonder it's not working. Haha. Sometimes there's a button for these things.
She can go before me. It makes sense that I'm last to react. I'm still
My
working
card.
on my luck.
You're still making the lock.
Fuck. I hope
Okay.
there's something evil on the other side of that too.
Maybe
Alright.
there is. It doesn't matter. You're already lost.
Do what you must. I have already won. Oh, I love Pathfinder. What a riot. Okie dokie. Well,
Ghost sounds are spooky and
Look at
ghostly.
these initiatives, man. Could you ever roll that
Punished.
shit for the
You got
enemy?
punished.
I rolled a 13 and a 14. I didn't even roll that high. But as these ghosts, these specters, raise out from the butchered remains in the tubs here, they surge silent. They're moving silently as these pained howls just seem to emanate throughout the room as they approach. Not so much striking as just grasping towards Barkbeard as if to bring him with them. And this hand is going to reach towards you for a 25.
And that is going to hit.
Damn.
I am not ready for goats. Who would have thought? Who would have thought there
You're
would
going
be
to take
goats
14
here?
points of negative damage, and I'm going to need you to make me a fortitude save.
Okay. Oof, not ready at all. 19.
With a 19, as this thing touches you, you're going to see this specter sort of start to become more solid, almost less transparent. Its color growing as the color drains from Barkbeard. Quite literally, you are going to be drained 1
Oh no, they're
as
bleaching
this
you.
ghost becomes empowered, and then reaches forth once more with a 29.
And that's also gonna hit.
Need you to make me a
Yes.
fortitude save. Keep in mind, drained lowers your fortitude save.
Okay, this -1. 28.
Yeah, kind of a little better on guard that time. You are just going to take 19 points of negative damage. As the other specter floats
man.
over, reaching through the tattered remains of the curtain towards you as this howling, still, these ghostly wails emanate through the room. For a 32.
And that is going to crit.
As this one is going to drain you for 24 points of negative damage. I need a fortitude save.
Okay, -24. Fortitude. 32.
32 will succeed. And he's going to reach forth again with a
Stop.
23.
Still gonna hit.
Ooh, you're not stance AC. It's very low.
Yeah, I know. Not in stance without a shield up.
13 more points of negative damage. And I need another fortitude save.
Okay, fortitude. 23.
23's just barely going to resist. So Arabis, you see the door open. You see these ghosts rise up towards Barkbeard, nearly draining the life from him before you can even react. Fortunately, Chet reacts very quickly. Hey, maybe you all could consider not dying. A point to every party member. From Destro Nets.
Thanks, Destro.
Trying to bring everyone back up a little more, putting 2U in the danger zone of these overflowing villain points. But Arabis, you are up.
Seeing that they're sort of like draining his energy out of him, I'm gonna throw my hands on the other side of him and attempt to counteract what they're doing with battle medicine, but magical version, where I'm just trying to. They're taking and I'm putting more in. I'm gonna try to battle medicine.
Battle medicine him in the last fight, didn't you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah,
Battle
Arin
medicine.
Selwyn. It was Arin Selwyn, you're right.
Yeah.
I guidanced him. Okay. I'm gonna go with the big boy too. The master sword. Fuck. That's one higher. It's probably not enough.
Just gonna, it's DC 30. It's a flat check.
Yeah, that's true.
Just gonna fail.
I'm gonna hero point it. The one I just got. You're gonna make an impact, sir, with your hero point here right now.
Yeah, he made an impact.
Never punished.
It, man. I called it.
Never punished. 2d8 plus 30 health into Barkbeard as you are somehow able to treat the life being drained from him by a
And a
ghost
high roll too. Of course.
42
via
HP.
magic.
I mean,
42, I'll
she's
take.
the druid and I'm a plant, so I feel like she would know how to do this.
Absolute awe.
Someone's mad you're not dead.
I'm not mad. No. What I am is, she hasn't failed a master check yet. I know she's here for
it's
twice, but she's
admittedly
not
impressive.
failed.
You
And,
can't stop winning.
As I'm forced and like I'm counteracting what they're doing, I'm gonna pull one hand off and flick it and try to throw an electric arc between the two of them.
Okay. Alrighty, they are going to both make a reflex save. The first Wraith, who looks like he has swollen a little bit, has grown in power, is going to get a 33, the regular success. And the other one is going to get a natural 1 for a critical failure.
Critical failure.
So was it 14 damage? So half that is 7. And you feel as if your spell almost doesn't land on these specters. They're not even wholly corporeal, and even your magic can only take so much hold on them. That said, the second one eats it pretty hard and takes most of that damage. Ara.
Cool.
Ara is gonna do what Ara does best, and on Barkbeard, cast Fireball. No, a level one heal on Barkbeard. 2 actions. See if that
Okay.
rolls right.
Yep, 14 health to Barkbeard.
And then, what Ara does best, throw some fire at that Wraith with my favorite spell, Elemental Toss.
We get a lot of value out of that, to be fair.
Yeah,
Well, sometimes.
except not hitting.
I'm gonna hero point it.
You got a
Get 'em,
big
girl.
old bucket. You might as well throw him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a solid
Girthy
flip.
fucking roll.
So a 20
30.
or 30 to hit,
30 is absolutely going to hit.
26 damage of fire.
And
you
again,
burn a
you feel
ghost?
like it doesn't have this full effect. Although your spells are fortunately magical here, that is allowing them to connect at all. These are ghosts. They're specters. Barkbeard.
Well, I'm going to, first of all, root down into this carpet here a little bit, try and get a stance here. And then, we haven't really seen much incorporeal stuff. I'm going to,
I think it's your
just
first
do the
one,
flurry of
actually.
blows. Yeah, we haven't really met him. I'm going to do some, flurry of blows, kind of the same, just kind of test the waters a bit. 30. Oof, bad damage.
Which one?
The one that's already injured.
Yeah, a 30 will hit, but and you'll feel your your hands, your twisted roots kind of like pull through him with barely any resistance, ripping through his form, almost distorting it a little, but only a little.
Okay. Well, but I can feel it grab a little bit, so I'm going to try again. Oof. It's only a 19.
That one's not gonna land.
And then I will raise the shield. I also drain, so it's actually 18.
Drain doesn't affect your attack rolls. Drain is anything based off your constitution.
Oh, okay.
Selwyn. Now, I guess it's the point where I say the pick a lock action is actually 2 actions and can be done in combat. It gives you all 3.
Well, you say that. Not happening. I'll drop what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then as you move around, each wraith in turn reaches out with a spectral hand.
Well, I'd go to here then.
Okay, so after this first one it triggered, and you realize they can do that.
Yeah.
Swiping towards you, the first specter who got the opportunity, reaching for a 27.
Oh, that hits.
All right, so give me a fortitude save as you take 9 points of negative damage.
24.
And you kind of feel this drain at you, but you.
How much damage, sir?
9. Sorry, you're a
9,
strong, independent gnome, and it you may look a little bit paler, maybe a little closer to bleaching now, but no mechanical side effects.
Could I have hit it from here? No, I would have had cover, right?
But I would cover.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to wreck out. I already moved.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I'll stay here.
Yeah, because your plan is to go all the way around, and then you're like, oh crap.
Yeah, I got stabbed. Yeah, around 6 seconds, so I would have stopped.
Yeah, fair enough.
That would have been my gut.
Ouchies. Stop.
Yeah, stabbed the first one. Sorry, 32 and it's flat-footed.
Oh.
Not immune to critical hits. That will crit.
Sweet.
I'm so glad they got rid of that.
Yeah, almost nothing is anymore.
That's a big
It's always
hit.
That is a big hit, yeah.
I think it is literally just oozes. So.
Someone's fed up. She's like, just get this over with.
Yeah,
Open
you've
the
got this.
fucking door.
Yeah, with this, like, I guess, connection that all gnomes kind of had for the first world, this innate personal magic within you, your blade seems to be able to rip through this ghost as easily as flesh, physically, visibly slashing ribbons through its floating form as your blade cuts back and forth.
Yep. And I'm gonna go for a second one.
Oh shit.
You
I
win
had a
some
lot
of
of
those.
ones, haven't I? Yeah, I know. I'm just considering. Should we spend? You know what, this one's for you.
He said,
praying-
"Don't die."
Yeah,
We're
you
praying
got
to send
2.
it to you.
You still got 1 left.
Yeah, exactly. It's one more than me.
Girl. Get him.
Excellent. Up to a free.
It went up.
Yeah.
It went up. It's true.
That's all that matters. It went
The
up.
first of
Not a
these
critical fail.
specters here, as you rip through it and very much gain its attention, is going to turn down towards you, reaching with first a 27,
That's a hit.
then a 21,
That is a miss.
and finally a 17.
Oh, another miss. I duped twice.
They're not particularly swift, really just kind of relying on the fact that, well, they just seem to reach right through everything. And you're
Drain me,
pretty
daddy.
quick. That's your fortitude save?
Yep.
But with that first one that does connect, though, you are going to be drained 1.
Yep.
And you are going to see it restore a little bit of its own vitality as you take 15 points of negative damage. The second of the specters continues to reach and lash towards Barkbeard, reaching for a 24.
Now I'm kind of on. Now I have gotten ready, so no.
A 19 and then a 26 on the third one.
And all of those it's hard to reach actually to the substance of Barkbeard. They're just kind of scraping
I
by.
appreciate that they don't just fucking ignore shields anymore, and that you can, like, you know, use any of your mechanics against incorporeal creatures.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Arabis.
Can I do a knowledge on these things?
Absolutely. It's one action. What's your religion?
Crap. Okay.
It's just religion, right? It's just religion, yeah.
4.
4. Okay. Well, let's see what you can figure out here. Let me see a thing real quick. Did screw this up slightly, but it's okay. I'm not going to retcon. Yeah, we're immune to a little bit more. So you actually... You would recognize that these creatures are clearly incorporeal. Like, they are true ghosts or specters of some kind. But other than having heard of that being possible, you don't know any more about the specifics of how that works. That's one action.
Shit.
It was actually a decent roll, and I thought you might have made it, but it doesn't.
Yeah. I'm gonna do something stupid.
Oh no.
Always Prelude's great decision.
Oh no, I
making.
can't because I used an action ray, so I can't do something stupid.
Oh.
All right, instead I'm gonna lower my gaze, spread my arms out a little wider, and a swirling dark cloud will envelop this guy right here.
Okay.
And I'm on Tempest Surge.
Hell yeah.
Crack! Lightning and thunder.
Alrighty, that ghost is going to get a...
That's a big one.
Ooh, that is a big one.
he gets a 33, which doesn't critically succeed.
No, doesn't critically succeed.
So that's 17 minus some more than that because incorporeal resistance.
Yeah.
Still going to surge through, dealing some damage to him. Ara.
Damn.
This one right here is going to take an elemental toss for a 20.
Yeah, that 20 is just going to fly through it harmlessly. Not seeing you catch.
A produce flame at a -5 for a
Ooh.
natural 20.
Not immune to crits!
Oh, baby.
The
Hell yeah.
32 fire damage.
And yeah, that's gonna blast it almost wholly out of existence.
And now he has
just ripping through its form, leaving it incredibly faint, wavy, seemingly unable to really hold its figure together almost.
Does it catch on fire from persistent damage?
Okay. I mean,
That's a great question.
Yeah,
Because it's 44.
It's from a spell. I don't see why not.
It's 44 persistent.
It catches on magical fire. It's a burning ghost now.
fiery ghost.
Alrighty. Barkbeard.
I am going to just try and wave out the rest of this ghost next to me.
You can help put the fire out.
Yeah. That's that's the plan. That's the plan. That seems to be what I'm doing. Not really much. 19.
19 will connect.
And then another 19.
You're waving through it as it kind of writhes almost seemingly in agony. And you can't seem to really get a catch on it.
Okay. Well, I guess in that case, I can try again. Trying again seems... Oh, nope, definitely not happening.
Not
So,
going either.
and then I will take cover. All right. Yeah, raise my shield.
Selwyn, they are immune to precision damage, so don't roll your sneak attack.
Okay.
I missed that. I'm not going to retcon anything.
Oh, thank you. You're the one who showed me mercy. Well, if there's ever a time to hit two people,
You know?
I'm gonna. Wait, let's take Arcast Manipulate. That ain't good.
It sure does provoke.
It sure does provoke. But I can't step Electric Arc.
Haha! A slight bit of space between myself and this spooky ghost.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we'll go ahead and roll it. I'm pretty sure the one on the left needs to critically succeed to survive. Well, let's see what the damage is.
17 damage.
17. He will live if he succeeds with his incorporeal resistance, because it gets halved first.
DC 24.
He is going to get an 18 and be zapped out of existence
Value.
by your magic.
Nice.
The southern one getting a 31, not going to critically succeed, but is going to take nearly nothing from the jolt.
All right. I'm happy with how that turned out.
And the Spectre is going to reach down again once more for Barkbeard, trying desperately to drain his vitality with a 31.
And that is, he knows how to drain a tree of its life. So yeah, that does hit.
Tree's haunted. 19 points of negative damage and a fortitude save.
Okay. Oof. Okay, I still have 2. Okay, Degenerates is really fueling today, I would say.
You're getting pumped.
Aha!
Yeah,
flips into a natural 20. It's what you love to see.
And minus 19 though.
And then, seemingly unable to draw essence from you, it's going to float over slightly and try to reach down for Selwyn. Still recognizing her threat from the strike she had landed and, well, now zapping it pretty effectively as well. He's going to reach down for a natural 1, actually.
Mr. Ghost, please don't hurt me.
Wounded enough and electrified, having difficulty seemingly moving and maintaining its attack. Arabis.
Degenerates
Did I hear
is
something about a stupid
value
idea?
rerolls.
Yeah, you did, actually. Now that I'm able to do something possibly stupid. Because I don't know. I mean, if she doesn't know, in my head, I think it would be something worth trying.
Okay.
I'm going to hold out my hands, and instead of casting a level 1 heal, I'm going to use all 3 actions to throw it out in a burst of electricity through the ground and try to heal everybody, so everybody gets a D8, including the ghosts.
Okay,
So
okay.
Positive energy.
So you're going to,
heal level 1, so it's just a D8, right?
it is just a flat D8, no modifier, yeah, but it does affect everyone. And it,
2.
it pulses out of Arabis here, covering everyone with this energy. Everyone heals for 2. And the ghost indeed recoils back, taking 2 damage.
Yes! That was the goal. It worked.
It worked, yeah.
Seeming to take the full brunt of that. Its incorporeal form not protecting it from your direct application of positive energy.
Beefy.
Ara.
A rock right here. With that being said, I'm going to Bruce Flame on him. For a 31.
31 will hit him.
For 23 fire damage.
All right, and with that, as that fireball wavers through, his form starts to dissipate and distend.
It's almost max.
Barkbeard.
Okay, this time I've really got this like waving motion done. I really feel like I can like wave this one out of existence. This time for sure.
This time for sure.
Well, 21.
21's not gonna catch him.
Don't this time for sure. No. You know, this is much harder than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, this time for sure. No. These things are very difficult to hit, I would say.
It's really difficult to hit when they immediately sapped 94% of your vitality and you're kind of waving around.
Well, like my branches just like go, it's like waving like it, they just go right through him. There's nothing really solid enough to actually hit him.
And then at least you have 1 action left still.
I raised my shield.
Kind of figured. I just figured I'd ask. Selwyn.
Yeah.
Are we still going? Oh, is it a chance for all of me? How
It is. You have enough
Do I
to
get
do.
not only the I told you so, but also the all me?
All me? Yeah. If you think I won't use my last hero point to get the all me, you're wrong.
You could just cut the session here. I'm cool with that. If you.
Do we all? Do we
That's
use
a
the last year? You know what? Go big, go home. I used the last hero point.
You fucking animal!
Use the last hero
Yes!
point to
Rewarded!
make a fucking point.
Wow.
Does that include your sneak attack?
Nope. That is his
That's
normal
his flat
attack.
damage?
Yes, sir.
Then how do you wipe this last of the ghosts from existence, Selwyn?
I don't even look at it, and as I look at Arabis, you see, I was out there doing the lock. You're in here getting fucked up by ghosts, and I slash down and wipe it out of existence.
Very effective. I feel like good fight. I think Arabis, this was a great idea to come in this room. Great idea. I mean, it's a good thing we came in here.
Great
These ghosts would have been.
exercise.
Very good work out there, Selwyn.
Yes, to show you Selwyn, you can fight ghosts.
I
It's
rather
good
fight.
practice.
Look, I can fight everything. I can't pick locks. That's what I need practice on.
all
Is
the
that
time
what
to
you
do
were
it.
doing?
That's what I was trying to do. Yes.
I
Hashtag
see, I
Selwyn
see.
last hero point, lol, Keck, and XD. Arcadis giving you 1 back.
Yes. Rewarded.
Rewarded. You can't let him keep getting away with it. You're teaching him to be bad, Chad.
I think Chad loves the spectacle.
I love the spectacle, honestly.
Yeah.
That, I mean, easy highlight for what I'm gonna make from this show between you trying to pick the lock and fucking up spectacularly so many times to them opening the door and you warning them, hey, you're about to get fucked by 2 ghosts of the angry spirits of those who were butchered here, and they step through the door and get fucked by the 2 ghosts of the angry spirits of those who were butchered here.
Selwyn is the party mom, like legit. That's what she does. Hey, stop it!
Yeah.
Stop
I
it!
think one of the true spectacles is rolling 3 hot once in 5 rolls.
That was a masterpiece. But hey, I gotta say, dice notwithstanding, or dice regardless even, we had a good ass session today.
Yeah.
We did
No,
I
I
can-
wanted the hot ones. That was a lucky roll. As
I
far as
can
I'm
feel
concerned.
the purified fucking frustration in the first couple fights from Zindern rolling literal dog shit like 9 times in a row, and I know that pain. But
Yeah.
you know what? We had a good
job.
session regardless. The D20 is the one you roll to attack. I think you had the wrong one there.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Calling you out, son.
You figured it out halfway through, though. Oh.
I try not to let it get to me, but holy fuck. You know,
Yeah, that was
the
awesome.
mistake is actually calculating out how badly you're getting fucked.
When you message me halfway through the session,
Yeah.
I'm averaging 7 anime D20. I'm just like, stop doing the fucking math, dude. It's not gonna make you feel
Yeah, it's
better.
not gonna help you.
It's
I
just
need
gonna
to
make
never
you
do
more
it.
mad.
I need to mathematically know how I'm getting screwed.
No, that just makes
I,
it worse.
Oh yeah, it's true.
I-
The 3
100%
natural
agree.
ones on the lock were like pretty.
that was as far as I'm concerned.
No, that was
sounds
beautiful.
funny.
Legendary.
Yeah,
But
no.
honestly, one of the reasons I think I enjoy GMing so much is when I get shit dice, it's fine because like I'm not trying to win. Like winning or losing fights, I'm not staking that on the line. I 100% know from a player's perspective how fucking infuriating it is to try to play a character and do anything and just roll dumpster for like an
yeah.
entire fight. I understand that pain, Zender. I'm serious. I'm not like ragging on you with that.
No, I know.
mean-
I try not to let it get to me too badly. And
But
I've
it's
gotten
I mean,
fucking
does
hard.
anybody?
Yeah.
I don't feel like anybody can say anything after the first session that Colby got introduced to the group playing with new people he's never met.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
never met anyone. He like walked in. He's like, "Hello, my name's Colby." 2, 1, 2, 3. I was like,
I think Colby is the unsung hero because he gets fucked by dice beat up and we never complained.
You even know, it's
The
literally a
elemental
meme that elemental
tosses?
toss gets like a 4 every time, and he's not like smile never changes. The man is unshakable.
Yeah.
Undaunted.
We have
Mental
Arabis.
game is on another
Undaunted.
level beyond us.
Then we had fucking Arabis out in the corner succeeding every single master level.
Master checks, baby.
I want you
feel
guys to know.
like it's
I don't know.
disgusting.
You party/viewers. Horrible things happened to our Age of Ashes party in the last session. I'm not going to go into detail on. You should check that episode there on the 2Perception YouTube, youtube.com/2Perception. And largely it was due to the fact that their cleric, who is 8th level, and
sucks.
with 2 feats invested in the medic archetype, failed, I believe, all 7 of his master medicine checks. throughout the session.
Oh.
Including 3 mid-combat battle medicines.
Now let me ask you this. Does he worship the Stormlord?
No, Sarenrae, who apparently wasn't feeling it that hot particular session.
Ironic, given Sarenrae is the god of flame.
Well, I mean, that happened, so flames happened. Anyway, oh man, what a goddamn ride of a session. I love our 2 parties for entirely different reasons. Because the Age of Ashes, I feel like, is a bit more stoic and serious, and there's still levity, of course, but we have some more straight men making their way through this, trying to stop a death cult from resummoning its evil god. And this group is just a bunch of literal fucking clowns memeing their way through a dumpster. Like,
yeah.
Well, it's crazy that our other party is like, it's like we have like the one healer, the one tank, the frontliner, the sorcerer. Like we've got like the perfect like group little party that's so cute and everything. And this party is just like a pile of trash thrown at a wall.
Well,
and we're like, yes!
We came together. we came together and we looked at each other's characters, and I realized, oh, I just made the same character Shinmu made. Arabis and Aura are literally the same character.
Fuck, 2 primal fullcasters. Whoopsie poopsie.
We're like, fuck it, we're going with it.
Yeah.
Nobody changed. You're like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Shit.
It works.
Oh man, that's gonna be it for us. If you want to see more of our dumb shit, check out that YouTube link in the chat. We do this show every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and I believe, hopefully, next week we should have Zerg back, storming back in to wonder what the fuck it was he missed.
The mightiest.
And on Saturdays, 2 p.m. over at twitch.tv/official Paizo, we have that Age of Ashes campaign over on Paizo's actual channel, directly sponsored by them. Super neat. You may want to catch up on that one before you jump in, though, because we're going into, well, a thing. A great question mark next week. Otherwise, I'll see you all tomorrow for the Risk of Rain 2 full release. I'm going to try that again. I haven't played that in a while. That sounds like it's fun. We beat Ghost of Tsushima, which was spectacular. And looking for... Have you finished that, by the way, yet, Shemu?
No, I'm getting there, man. I love the fuck out of that game, though.
It's definitely one of the prettiest games ever made.
It is,
really is
visually spectacular, and
it's fun. Every second that you play it is fun.
Their combat is just, it's the same thing like the Batman games have. You just feel like a goddamn champion beating the shit out of people. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody.
Take care, chat.
Take care indeed, chat. The party appreciates you, Hero Point Fuel.
Yes.
We'll see you all next week.